Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So this is going to be a pick a card reading about what you need to hear right now, okay? So whatever your spirit guides, your ancestors, departed loved ones, what they feel like you really need to hear right now in this very moment, okay? So we're going to look at whatever the heck you need to hear right now in this very moment, what your soul needs to hear right now, what your spirit needs to hear right now. Okay, so in the next clip you can choose between 3 images. If you feel indecisive, go on Google, find a number generator and ask your spirit guides to guide you to the right pile. So you can say like, dear spirit guides, dear ancestors, what do you guys want me to know? Or dear God, whatever you want to say, okay? And then the number generator will spit out a number and there you go, that's your reading. But without further ado, I don't have much to like talk about, like I don't have much to talk about. We're just gonna hop into your reading, guys, okay? So I'm gonna see you there. Hey pie number 1, welcome to your reading, guys. So this is going to be a reading about what you need to hear right now in this very moment. It's divine timing that you're here listening to me, okay? I'm already channeling, okay? But yeah, it's divine timing that you're here listening to me, okay? This could be something that your soul needs to hear right now, your spirit, your heart, your mind, okay? Maybe it's like a message from your departed loved ones, like a departed loved one, an ancestor, God, whatever you want to call it, whatever you connect to, okay? Yeah, but I'm hearing divine timing, okay? I'm gonna tell you about this in a second, okay? But remind me that I said we're going to talk about divine timing, because the card that came out here is time to move on and we have a clock here. So I do feel like your spirit guides want me to talk about this. Okay, that's maybe what I'm hearing. Divine timing is real, because you could have like, okay, let me actually talk about it for a minute and then we're going to talk about the other stuff that I was channeling and then we're going to back to what I'm about to say, okay? I have been watching back in the days, and then, you know, back in the days I have been watching certain people who talked about like, if divine timing is real, like there's no such thing as divine timing. You have control over when something is happening. And I've always been a person, because like I'm a true Libra. At my core, at my being, I'm a Libra. I always see things from 2 perspectives. Like I never feel like there's anything that is an absolute truth or like a total truth or like a, I don't believe like in absolutes or like, you know, because I feel like the way the universe is created is always like yin and yang, hot and cold, sun and moon. Like there's always 2 energies that are like balancing themselves out, right? So I never really believe like something is like set in stone, like 1000%, and it's like just one way. I always feel like there's like another side to it, you know? Like I believe in the concept of yin and yang. I feel like that's the way I see the world. And so because I see the world like that, I do know that 2 things can be right at the same time, or 2 people can be right and they both have opposite opinions. However, they're only like, when they express their opinion, it's only half of the truth. For example, people say like, you have control over when something is happening. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You can make something happen in 3 months or in 6 months or in 3 weeks, right? That is true. You can decide when something is happening, because those people are usually like, I don't know, those people usually like, they express themselves in a way of like, that's the only way that it works. Like they don't never consider, okay, there is something such as I can control the timing of something, but there's also divine timing, because I heard like a couple of like manifestation coaches say divine timing doesn't exist, right? And then there's other manifestation coaches that say you cannot control the time of something, and I disagree with both of them. If someone says you cannot control the timing of something, like you cannot control the timing of anything, I disagree, because I do believe you can control the timing of something, but I also disagree with the person who says the power is all to you, there is no such thing as divine timing. I disagree, because there is divine timing, okay? So to be honest with you, there could be an energy where your spirit guides have been trying to show you that both can be read at the same time, that there is such a thing as divine timing, but there's also an energy of like you decide the timing of something, okay? So I don't know, because you know what the thing is, in the last couple of days and weeks, because I've been asking myself like, is divine timing real? This is a question that I've been asking myself for a very long time in the last couple of months and weeks, because I always had like these very intense manifestation coaches in the back of my head, and they had a very intense energy. And again, they are right, they are correct, but not all the way. Like, it's only half of the truth when they say it's your fault that something is not manifesting, and like there's no such thing as divine timing, you know? Excuse me, miss, what about the sun setting and the sun rising? What about moon cycles? Is that not divine timing? Do I decide when the moon is full and when the moon is like a new moon? I think not. Anyway, so I had like this, because these are like very aggressive manifestation coaches, and like some people, like it works for them. Like, you know, everybody has a different way of doing things. Like, I'm not bashing them, I'm just saying like I do not like when people act as though they know all, like they know everything. Like, I get triggered by that, because I believe there's always room to learn something new, and we never know everything. Maybe when we die and we are on the other side and we get the answers to everything. So I get triggered by that energy when someone is like too overly confident that they know everything. Anyway, that's a problem that I have, personal problem. Anyway, so the last couple of days and weeks I've been questioning like, is divine timing real? And for example, I was in the underground. I was texting with someone, right? So someone wrote me and I was texting, and in the moment where I wrote the word fall, so when something is falling, you know, I wrote the word falling. Yeah, you know what I wrote? So I was texting this person. I was sitting in the underground in the train, was texting this person, and then I said, and we actually talked about, because I said I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that you know, coincidences are, or like things where you, for example, if you see something happening once, it could be happening by chance, right? Where something happens once, it's happening by chance. But if something is happening over and over again, it's a pattern. And sometimes when we say something is a coincidence or something happens by chance, we have not yet recognized the pattern behind it. So we had a conversation about it, right? And then I was explaining to him why I believe that coincidences are not coincidences. So I wrote it down, and then I said, sometimes things fall into place perfectly. And in that moment where I typed that sentence, sometimes things fall, in that moment there was a girl next to me and her phone was falling down, and I was like, what the hell was that? That was perfect divine timing, that I typed this message and she throws, like, hopefully her phone as well, but hopefully nothing happened to her phone. But I was like, what the fuck was that? And then the other day I was like shuffling the cards, and I was listening to affirmations, and then the word wealth, the lady said the word wealth, and in that moment my cards come out and the wealth card comes out, and I'm like, that is divine timing. That is divine timing. There I had my answer. This was like an answer to myself, like there is such a thing as divine timing. It's not the whole truth. Like, you are really in control of certain things happening at a certain time, and then there's other things that are completely out of your control. I cannot control when the sun is rising. I cannot control when we have a sunset or a sunrise. So there is such a thing as divine timing, party people. So, but this was like an answer to myself, because I have been like observing my surroundings a lot lately, and certain things are too perfectly timed for them to not be divine timing, you know? Anyway, so maybe someone here needed to hear that divine timing is real, or maybe the situation that you're currently in could be kind of like what your spirit guides want you to know. For some of you guys, it is divine timing. For others of you, it might be like you might be in control of the timing of something where they want you to rely more on, I'm going to make this happen in 3 months. And for others of you, if you have been in that energy, I'm going to make this happen within 3 months, and you have put all your effort into it and it's not happening, there might be a reason behind it, okay? There might be like a divine reason behind it not happening right now, because divine timing is at hand. Let me actually, I think I'm going to get my timing cards here for you guys, okay? Now, the actual channeled message that came through here for you guys, I heard the song by Doja Cat called Disrespectful. Okay, in the song she sings, the way you know. Well, I'm so obsessed with that song. Oh my god, you need to listen to it. It's so good. Anyway, in the song she says, the way you know what I want, the way they wish I wouldn't fall, the way you save me from them dogs. Baby, it's disrespectful. Baby, it's disrespectful. Baby, it's disrespectful. So, for some of you guys, you could have came to this reading feeling very disrespected by someone. I feel like it's someone at work, because we have the 8 of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands here. So for some of you guys, you could have felt very disrespected by someone at work, is what I'm picking up here. Or you feel like someone is disrespecting you. They sometimes say stuff and they say, oh, it's just a joke, but you feel like it's disrespectful. Whatever they say to you, it feels like it has like a hint of disrespectful energy. Okay, and I feel like your spirit guides want you to know whatever they're doing is disrespectful. So it's not just in your head, you're not exaggerating. I feel like this person really is disrespectful towards you on purpose or whatever, okay, or they're being mean to you on purpose. But yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it could be at work or something like that, where I don't know if someone is disrespecting the work that you do. Like someone is like, yeah, for some of you guys, it could be like an energy where someone is talking bad about the work that you do, or something like that. Someone is talking like shit about like your workplace or whatever, okay, or like what you do for a living. I don't know what that means. It's kind of like the energy how artists are not like respected by people in the corporate world, kind of like you are an artist, that's not even a job, you know. That's a vibe that is coming through here. So I don't know if you recently had a conversation like that where someone said like what you do is not a job, or you don't work hard enough, or I don't know. For other stuff here, this is straight up disrespect. Someone disrespected you at work is what I'm picking up here. Okay, this could be like a very smug person that is coming through here. Oh shit, for others of you, oh shit, okay. Because we have the card here, time to move on. So for some of you guys, pile number 1, there could be an energy where did you feel like someone changed around you recently? Like money changed them, a relationship changed them, something there is a person around you, and you might feel like, for some of you guys, you might feel like this person has changed, or yeah, I don't know. Okay, you could have felt like this person has changed. They have become very disrespectful, or they have become someone different, very serious, no smiling, no empathy, very like, I don't know, weird, okay? So, okay, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, okay? So it's not in your head, someone really has changed, okay? I feel like someone, I'm just gonna talk about it, you know. I do follow the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, and it's funny because okay, let's talk about it. I have been watching the Kendrick and Drake beef and stuff like that, and also like how the beef even started, right? Because Drake was actually helping Kendrick to get into the game, or to get into the industry and stuff like that, took them on tour. And in one song, I looked like I was looking at the hidden info, or I was looking at the hidden info, or like the hidden meaning behind the song 616 in whatever, like this one diss track that Kendrick has against Drake. If you don't know anything about it, just, you don't have to know everything. I'm gonna explain. It's gonna make sense to you in a second. And in the explanation in that video, Kendrick was referring, which a lot of people don't know, but Drake knows about it and Kendrick knows about it, and he put it in a song. And somehow, like, people that really analyze the music video and the lyrics, they also know what it is about. Anyway, he talked about how Drake had a conversation with Kendrick, and Drake told Kendrick, you have to decide, like, this lifestyle, like, are you going to lose yourself in money? Are you going to lose yourself with women and stuff like that? It comes with the territory. You have to be careful. You have to make a decision in this industry, it's going to be your decision in which direction you go, and that you don't lose yourself, or that which is very hypocritical if you think about it, right? If you look at the whole situation, because, so basically, Drake had a pep talk with Kendrick about, like, the industry and what can happen if he loses himself and he has to make a decision, and he shouldn't get wealth into his head, and he shouldn't, lose himself in all the glory and all the whatever, And yeah, he said to Kendrick, like, you have to make a decision or something like that, And Kendrick was referring to that conversation that happened, like, in June 16. That's why it's called 616 or whatever. Kendrick was referring to that conversation that he had with Drake, because he gave him the pep talk, but he's the one who lost himself in wealth, in money, with women and stuff like that. And Kendrick stayed true to himself, but Drake was actually the one starting that conversation, like, hey, you have to be careful not to lose yourself in that industry. You have to make a decision, like, are you gonna follow your integrity, or are you gonna become a victim of this industry and become someone that you're not? So Drake had a conversation with Kendrick, and that's why Kendrick was referring to that conversation, like, see, you told me a couple of years ago I have to make a decision, not to lose myself in this industry, and look what happened to you. Look in the mirror what happened to you. You completely lost yourself, That's the vibe that is coming through here. So there could be an energy where someone around you kind of lost themselves, is what I'm picking up here, okay? You could still remember them from back in the days, and, like, your relationship and your friendship and stuff like that, but I feel like they completely lost themselves in some type of energy. Maybe they lost themselves in greed. Maybe they lost themselves in, like, I don't know what is happening here, okay? So if you felt like, I have a feeling that someone changed, okay, someone changed, someone kind of, like, lost themselves, like, in their work, someone lost themselves in money, someone lost themselves, like, in a cult, okay, whatever it is, you are correct about it, okay? They did lose themselves, and it's kind of like the energy where your spirit gets, it's kind of like the energy of, like, yeah, you might have to move on from this person because they're not the person that you met. They are a completely different person now. They're just a shell of themselves. The person that you got to know is not the person that stands in front of you right now. These are two different people. Okay, so maybe it's a confirmation from your spirit guides. Yes, you do have to move on from this person. They really have changed. Okay, they really have become disrespectful. They really have lost their integrity. Kind of like Drake and, Kendrick, stuff like that. Okay. That's what I'm picking up here. Let's see. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? We're also going to look at the timing, because I feel like your spirit guides are trying to tell you something about when something is going to happen, or the timing of something. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Okay. What do you want pile number 1 to know? Now, for others of you. Okay, yeah, for others of you, this is almost this energy, I'm going to be honest, okay? Yeah, with the moon card. Okay, there could have also been, like, a nightmare. You had a nightmare recently about a person, and you saw a side of this person in that nightmare that scares you, or that you, I don't know, that worries you, is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Okay. something about, I'm telling you, there's something about this person that you've met is not the same, because this is what I was thinking about, because I used to be a huge Drake fan, and then I just stopped listening to his music at some point, and now it makes sense. Maybe I felt the shift, that something is not right with him, and now everything comes out. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that is coming through. So I don't know if you felt like that. Fathers of you, listen, fathers of you, if it's not a particular person, this could even be an energy where your spirit guides have been trying to tell you it's time for you to move on from a job, okay? Kind of like you are disrespected at a job, you are disrespected by a coworker, or you are disrespected by a boss or something like that. And maybe in your heart you felt like your time is up at that company, but maybe you didn't fully admit it to yourself, and your spirit guides want you to know you're correct about it. It's really time for you to move on from this job, from this friendship, from this love story, okay? For some of you guys, we're going to look at who this person is, but yeah, it's really time for you to move on. If you have been feeling like, maybe I should look for a different job, maybe I should look for a new job, okay? Maybe I should learn a new skill and then completely change my career or like the department, if you felt like it. I'm not saying like, if you feel like, no, I want to stay in this department, I want to still keep doing what I'm doing, but just at a different company, then that's your message. But for some of you guys, it could be like completely changing, you know, your career. Okay, where you felt like, maybe I should completely change my career, maybe, you know, maybe I want to learn something completely new that has nothing to do with my old job. So if you felt that way, it's a confirmation. Yes, it's time for you to move on. That's what you need to hear right now. Time for you to move on from a job, from a person. Okay, because you could be holding on to like old memories. Oh, I had such a good time here, but you're not having a good time anymore. Look at how she's crying. See that energy? Look at how she's crying. Her makeup's smothered. Do you say it like that? Smudged. She's not having a good time no more. Okay, you could be kind of like lying to yourself that you're still happy about something, but it's just you're holding on to comfort, you're holding on to your comfort zone, you're holding on to what you know. Okay, it's not because this actually makes you happy, because in your heart you know it doesn't make you happy, but you could be like scared of change is what I'm picking up here. And there's nothing wrong with it, guys. Okay, take all the time in the world to process it, but it's important for you to somehow admit something to yourself at this time and then allow yourself to process it. Okay, why am I seeing that here? I'm seeing a black and white swirl. You know how when you try to show someone being in a trance and they have like this, like a black and white swirl? That's what I'm being brought to. Oh, an optical illusion? Something could be an optical illusion here. Yeah, I'm being brought to an optical illusion. I'm being brought to kind of like people that walk in the desert for a long time, that they start to kind of like see stuff because of the heat that is not there. I don't know how you call it. You know what I mean, but I don't feel like Googling it right now, but I'm hearing an optical illusion, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing something about an optical illusion or something like that. I don't know what that means. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Fathers of you, there's something about your dreams have been trying to tell you to move on. The reason why you have nightmares or something like that, it's warning you to move on from, again, a place, a person, a friendship. Okay, kind of like you can cherish those memories, but also know that it's time for you to move on. Something changed about this person. You guys are not in alignment. Basically, you are not in alignment with someone anymore. You're not in alignment with a job anymore. You're not in alignment with a coworker anymore. Okay. For some of you guys, this could even be an energy of like, because the Seven of Wands can sometimes mean, because in the song, Doja Cat says, "The way you saved me from them dogs." Okay, and the song is funny because she talks about how the guy is disrespectful, but it's kind of like his attitude. He's not really disrespectful, but it's just his attitude. Okay, yeah, so give the song a listen. Maybe it's significant, but in the song she says get rowdy. Okay, so yeah, for others of you, it's kind of like your spirit guides want you to stand up for yourself or fight back against some type of disrespectful energy here. Okay, or again to protect like your workplace. For others of you, it has something to do with protecting your workplace or protecting your projects, because there is a person around you, and again, they're very smug, very disrespectful. Even if they criticize you, the way they criticize you is super fucking disrespectful. Okay, they don't know how to give they don't know how to give constructive criticism is what I'm picking up here. Okay. There's a lot coming through here, so please bear with me, guys, okay? But yeah, for others of you, this has something to do with like protecting your projects from like outside forces. Kind of like, you see how he's like, no, I'm gonna close the freaking door and I'm gonna work on my shit. I'm gonna work on my stuff by myself, and I'm not gonna let this energy come in. So for others of you, this is about like protecting your projects or protecting your workplace or protecting your career. Yeah, someone could be like really affecting your career in a negative way, or they could be affecting like your projects or how productive you are in a negative way because of like their negative energy, or because of like they could be naysayers, or I don't know. What is this energy that pile number 1 needs to move on from? What is going on? Oh, we have here open relationship. Okay. Yeah, there's something about, is this really a true friendship? Is this really like, is this what you would define as a true friendship or a true relationship here? Or like, do you know what I mean? Because we have true love card here. Okay. What is this time to move on energy here about? Yeah. Okay. No more. Baby. I'm seeing here for some of you guys, okay, this is going to be different for all of you, okay? Yeah, for some of you guys, it's either moving on from a colleague, like no longer being friends with them because they're somehow influencing you in a negative way. Their energy is like they're lost, and they're like sucking you into that lost energy. And it's not like, okay, I'm gonna help this person to like find their way back on track. Because the problem here though is because we have the envy card here, okay? So you could have had the suspicion that someone is envious or jealous of you, or someone is envious or jealous of your career, someone is envious or jealous of something that you've accomplished, and ever since that they are like weird towards you. And to be honest with you, your spirit guides are saying time to move on. So that means it's gonna take a long time for this person to like heal or overcome their envy, and it would take a lot of time from your lifetime to wait for this person to, I don't know. Okay, this is like a weird energy here. Can you clarify time to move on? We have the Magician here. Okay. Yeah, there's something about this person is stuck in envy, or this person is stuck in jealousy, or this person is like okay. Whoever this person is, their jealousy or their envy is out of control, because there's also like people envying you or being jealous of you just a little bit, like, damn, you know, I wish I had what pile number 1 has, you know. They could even be jealous of like the family that you have, or they could be jealous of like your relationship with your sister or your brother. They could be jealous of all kinds of things. But with the official person, because the official person talks about a serious situation, so this person could have a serious mental health illness, okay? Or this person's envy could be very serious, to the point where it's like very intense. It's not just like a little jealousy or a little envy. It's like to the point where you have to distance yourself, or else it's gonna like it's gonna affect your health. It's gonna attack or affect your health, your career. It's something about where this can cause serious damage. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, this can cause serious damage. Their envy or their jealousy can cause serious damage. Okay. Or this person's mental health illness is very serious, like they need years of therapy, or I don't know who this person is. For others of you, this could be about like how the job that you have right now can cause serious damage if you don't move on. Like maybe it's gonna really F up your mental health, your physical health, okay? Don't be scared, you have all the time in the world, but your spirit guides are definitely telling you to find a new job or whatever, because that job is not good for your mental health. It's not good for your soul. It's not good for your spirit, for some of you guys, okay? For others of you, it could be about a person here, about a person that you work with. For some of you guys, it could be an energy where you are working with someone, on a project, but this person is seriously damaging that project with their negative energy, with their dark energy, okay? Or maybe they're not reliable, or they're the reason why a lot of, see, with the time, where a lot of things could have already manifested, but this person's not putting in the work behind the scenes. So it's kind of like only you working on this project, and the other person's just sitting there resting on their laurels, or resting on your laurels. So it's kind of like, if you really want to achieve what you wish to achieve, it might be time for you to move on, or to look for a new business partner, or to look for a new person to work with. Because again, this envy card here is telling me that this person might have serious issues where maybe relationships shouldn't be their focus right now. A business shouldn't be their focus right now. What should be their focus right now is going to therapy or healing, meditating and stuff like that. They need years of like self-care and stuff like that in order for them to be a good lover, a good friend, a good business partner. See what I mean? That's the vibe that is coming through here, to be very honest with you guys. For some of you guys, it could also be a best friend, because when I look at this card right here, not for everybody. Don't take it if it's not for you, okay? Because for others of you, I'm being brought to the Best Friend ring by SpongeBob and Patrick. That's what I'm being brought to, the Best Friend ring. Okay. The one, I feel like this person completely has lost their path, and like, if it's a person around you, okay? And they need to figure it out themselves is what I'm picking up here. Or maybe they're not ready to heal. Okay. Or again, I'm telling you, because the official person usually talks about a very serious situation, or like something very serious. So this is serious mental health issues, serious envy, serious jealousy that can cause a lot of damage. Okay. Or yeah, something about where this person has issues, like seriously, in their heart and in their soul. I talked about it with pile number 2. Did I? Or pile number 3? Pile number 3. Because in this song, Kendrick said, this is not even a rap battle. This is a lifelong battle that you have with yourself. So this person is like at war with themselves, so they're going to cause war wherever they go, because they have war within themselves, okay? And that war that they have within themselves is going to cause like havoc or war in your environment as well, okay? If you don't move on from them, or if you don't distance yourself from this person. Can you clarify this envy energy here, guys? We have message, poverty. Oh my gosh, yeah. And you're really gonna see, yeah, for some of you guys, you're going to see this person's true colors once you manifest your wishes. Or maybe you already have seen this person's true colors because you recently manifested a wish, and you saw like a very ugly side to them. But that ugly side to them is really them. That's like who they are at the moment. If they would heal, that ugly side would like maybe subside at some point, but they have to put in the work. See what I mean? Okay. What is the envy energy here, guys? Okay, why do you tell pile number 1 to move on, spirit guides, ancestors? What is going on here? Yeah, message of listen, this person's keeping you stuck, or their energy is keeping you stuck. Okay, I don't feel like they're putting in the work to heal, to be honest with you. They could be lazy with shadow work, or they could be lazy with like working on their issues, okay? They could be a person who likes to stay in victim mentality and not own up to like mistakes or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, okay? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Sometimes people need to... Sometimes it's more damaging for you to stay in a person's life than to walk away, because if you stay in this person's life, they feel comfortable, and sometimes when you feel too comfortable, nothing changes. People sometimes only change when you truly walk away from them. So you might actually do them a favor by walking away from them, is what I'm picking up here, because then they have time to self-reflect or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Let's see. Can you clarify this envy? Like time to move on. Why? What is the... Yeah, cycles. See? It says fate, karma, something ending, something beginning, cycles. Okay, this person might not be ready to change. Yeah, they might not be ready to change. Yeah, they are resisting change. Okay, it says find out more information, don't overwork yourself, caution. Yeah, spirit guides are cautioning you, because there could be a person around you that doesn't want to change, or I don't know. I don't know. Okay, or maybe you think maybe they're telling you that they're gonna change, but they're not. Okay. Let's see. Why are you telling pile number 1 to move on from this person? I cannot make this up, guys. It says someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. It says move on. Okay, if it is a person, your spirit guides are really like, move the fuck on from this person. Don't stay stuck here. I'm hearing a vicious cycle. This person might not be ready to change because the 7 of Wands is definitely like, yeah, this person could be in a victim mentality where they feel like they don't need to change. Everybody around them needs to change, and they have not yet had this epiphany, and they're not going to have it when you are with them because they're going to feel comfortable and they're not going to change. Okay. Why do you tell pile number 1 to move on? Look at that. It says no, it's not the right time. Okay. I'm hearing wrong person, wrong time, to be honest with you. Okay, again, this could be a friend, this could be a lover, because we also have the open relationship card here. So someone is not as committed to the relationship as you think. Maybe they're not as committed to this friendship as you think. Maybe they're not as committed to this business partnership as you think. Or maybe you already saw that their commitment, they lack commitment. They lack commitment to healing, they lack commitment to themselves, and they can also, if they cannot be committed to their own healing, how can they be committed to a relationship with you, or a friendship with you, or a business partnership with you? Okay, we're going to look at who this person is again. For others of you, this is about like, it's time for you to move on from a job, okay, or to kind of like slowly but surely admit to yourself, okay, I'm moving on from this job, I'm moving on from this business partner, I'm open now for new friendships, I'm open now for new business partnerships, I'm keeping an eye open, you know, because maybe you have been not open to new friendships or to new business partners or to new jobs because you didn't admit to yourself that it's time for you to move on. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. So maybe it's time for you to like open yourself up to new energy because there is a destined connection that is coming your way. Okay. Literally what I'm seeing here is shortly after you let go of this job or you let go of this person, there's something new coming your way. There's a new connection coming your way. Okay, that is going to be pure. Okay. Kind of like where you let go of the wrong business partner and shortly after you meet the right business partner. You let go of the wrong job shortly after you are being offered your dream job. Or for example, maybe at this new job you're meeting a significant soulmate, or at this new job you are meeting a significant business partner or like a significant new friend. Okay, because we have here this connection is pure and worth exploring, but I feel like this is the new connection here. Something about what you need to hear right now, it's time to move on from one job or one connection because it is time for a new connection and a new job, okay, is what I'm picking up here. So if you felt like, damn, I feel like something has run its course, is what I'm hearing, okay? And there is such a thing as divine timing. This person was meant to be in your life. This person, you were meant to kind of like be friends with them. You were meant to live, you were meant to work at this place, or you were meant to kind of like have all these good memories at this workplace. But kind of like the contract is over. If you think about it in like spiritually speaking, kind of like some type of contract is over. Kind of like your lesson with this person, or your lesson that you learned that this job is over. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And yeah, for others of you, this is about protecting your work or your career, because someone could be really leading you astray when it comes to your career or your workplace or whatever, or like how committed you are to your own projects or to your own work or to your own career. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna get a few more cards here, okay? If you maybe don't have a clue what I'm talking about, who's this person that pile number 1 needs to move on from? If it's not a job, okay. So this is for my people where it's a person. Yeah, if you felt like someone's envy is out of control, or someone is seriously envious of you or seriously jealous, it's true. I'm seeing it here. You're not just exaggerating. It is here. It literally says envy, okay? You might have to protect yourself from someone's envy and someone's jealousy. That's, yeah. Because maybe you told yourself, nah, this person's never going to be jealous of me. Nah, this person's never going to be envious of me. They are. Okay, so let's find out who. And I feel like, I don't know, your spirit guides are telling you to move on from this person. So I don't know. I feel like they're not going to change anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Who is this envious, jealous person that pen number 1 needs to protect themselves from? Oh my gosh, it's a boss or a CEO. So for some of you guys, this person that where their energy is shit ass that you need to stay away from could be a boss or a CEO. Okay, so this person could be, it could be like kind of like where your boss is a motherfucker and you told yourself like, I just have to live with it. But not every boss is a motherfucker. Not every boss has such dark energy. There's other jobs. You might not like the boss, but it's not like they are attacking your health or attacking your confidence or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like you maybe have told yourself you have to live with it, but not every boss and not every CEO is as bad as this one. This is like, this person, I don't know, because I feel like they have mental health issues, to be honest with you. They need medication or whatever, and not every, like, a lot of people have mental health issues, but this person, there's something very, they are like on an extreme level. Okay, so we have a boss or a CEO, so you could have to protect yourself from a boss or a CEO. You could have to protect yourself from a person born in the month of August. Okay, who's this person that pen number 1 needs to protect themselves from? It says sexy crush. They cannot hide their lust. You will see it in their eyes, lip bite. They fantasize about you. So for some of you guys, you need to stay the fuck away from some type of sexy time with someone here. Okay. It says they speak French. For some of you guys, they speak French. Whoever you need to stay away from. Okay. Or they are from France or something like that. Let's see. Or this is the person that your spirit guides want you to move on from because they're keeping you stuck. Okay. And if they keep you stuck, it means that they're not going to change anytime soon. Okay. Which I talked about in pile number 3. I feel like this is a person who would rather be in victim mentality and be seen as a damsel in distress or as a baby that needs to be helped, rather than, this person's not ready to adult. Yeah, they're not ready to adult. They want to be a baby. They want to be catered to. Okay, this person could have mommy or daddy issues where they're, in their heart, they're still a child who cannot take responsibility. See what I mean? Okay. Who does pile number 1 need to protect themselves from or protect their job or their projects from, or who should they, you know, like walk away from or whatever? For some of you guys, it could be an artist, so a boss that is born in the month of August or an artist that is born in the month of August, okay? For some of you guys, this is a person who is watching people from a fake account. Maybe they tell you, oh, I watched someone from my fake account or whatever. So this person could be into gossiping. This person could be into stalking people. This person could be like addicted to social media is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm hearing there's, this card says they're silent or calm. Okay. So this person could not be talking to you right now, or they could be, oh, this is a person who gives you the silent treatment, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, let's see. Or they punish you with silent treatments is what I'm picking up here, or something like that. Let's see. What's this person that pile number 1 needs to protect themselves from or whatever? Okay, we have born in October. So this person could be born in the month of October that you need to protect yourself from. We have family member here. So for some of you guys, it's a family member. Okay, that you need to stay away from or protect yourself from. For some of you guys, this person has a government job. They could be a scientist, a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse. They could work in IT. They could work in the army. And then we have a friend of a friend. For some of you guys, it's a friend of a friend. If you had like a weird feeling about a friend of a friend, you are correct about it. Stay away from them. Okay, they're no good. They are a troublemaker, or something like that. Okay. Yeah, you could also be in the energy of like you love your friend, but your friend is befriending people that you are like side-eyeing, and you're maybe asking yourself, am I exaggerating? You're not. The person that these people, kind of like the person that you're friends with and the new people that they are befriending, something is off with them. But why do they feel attracted to these people that are off? Because something in them is off. See what I mean? No, no, no. One more card. This person, pile number 1, needs to protect themselves from. Oh god, oh god, oh god, hold on. It says they like to wear the color green or khaki. Okay. We have here someone with a nice long beard. So this could also be a person with a nice long beard. This could be someone bald. Okay. This could be someone with dark eyes and dark hair. Okay, and for some of you guys, this could be a friend that has a secret crush on you and they might be acting, oh my god, for some of you guys, this is about to happen. For some of you guys, you have a friend and they have a secret crush on you and they are about to really show their ass or show like their dark side or show their shadow self, because you will be in a relationship or in a connection soon, because I also see like a new connection here. But I almost want to say it might be business. Okay, this might be like a person asking you to help them with a project and it becomes like a source of income of yours. Okay, so let's see who this other person is. Who's this new person here that is coming into pile number 1's life, or this connection is pure and worth exploring? What are you talking about here? We have a triangle. Oh my gosh. What is the card? This connection is pure and worth exploring. What is that about? Short term, we have wallflower. And then we have obstacle, short-term obstacle. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can you clarify this connection is pure and worth exploring? What is that about? Okay, so there could be a person that is born, excuse me, in the month of April. Okay. So you could be meeting a new person very soon and they're actually born in the month of April. Okay, they could have green eyes, they could have glasses, they could have tattoos on their arms, hand or fingers. So for some of you guys, this is this new person that you are about to meet. Okay, after you separated from the other person, you are about to meet a new person. Okay, or after you distance yourself from like, again, a job, a person, a friendship, a family member, where you kind of like put less energy and time into this, so you put more energy and time to something else. And I feel like there's like there's some type of new connection coming to you that you're meant to explore. Okay, so yeah, this person could be born in the month of April, this new person, or they could have tattoos on their arms, hands or fingers. They could wear glasses, have green eyes. Let's see, who's this new person here? They have an accent, so this person could have an accent. I almost want to say you're meeting this person because this person is manifesting you. Whoever this new person is, they're manifesting you, but it feels like a friendship energy here. Okay, so this is like a person who's manifesting a business partner or a friend like you. They have been looking for a friend or a business partner like you. They have been looking for someone who can help them with their projects. Maybe they are an artist and they have been looking for like, damn, I wish I had like a assistant like that. Damn, I wish I had a friend like that. Damn, I wish I had like a person who was helping me with my art gallery, my art exhibition, you know. That's the person that is manifesting you. This is this new person here, okay, that you are meeting because you're moving on from something. Okay, so I feel like they're manifesting you right now because they're trying to make something happen, or this could even be a startup that is kind of like a new company that is born, and someone is like, damn, I wish I had where they want to create like a team of people and they're looking for someone exactly like you know. Yeah, you could become part of a project that is going to be super successful in the future financially, okay, because we have the King of Pentacles here, which is telling me I feel like this person is going to lead you to maybe your dream job or your dream salary, or you're going to become part of a bigger project that is actually going to become a source of income, even if it's not your main source of income, but it's going to become a source of income. Something about this person is really going to, I feel like this person is going to bring money to you, to be honest with you, or finances, or like a lot of, yeah, something about a job, okay, something about they might help you to find out your purpose, what your purpose is, okay, or to make money with your purpose, okay. You could be meeting them at this new job, okay, or you could be meeting them because you let go of an old friend, or you let go of a friend, or you let go of, like, again, but this person has changed. I'm not telling you like to let go of people that you don't want to let go of. That talking about the people where you already felt like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's kind of weird, I don't know, okay. Or you could have felt like they're not committed to this friendship as much as you, kind of like where you know you deserve more, and you also know this person cannot give you more, and you just accept it for what it is, you know. And you allow someone who can give you more to come to you. Like, that is what I'm picking up here. Okay, let's get one last card. Who is this person though? This new person, that pen number one is meeting. We have here, they work with numbers. I'm telling you, they work with numbers. You're meant to work with this person. You're meant to work with them. You're meant to become part of their crew, part of their clique. You're meant to work in the same company as them. Maybe you're meant to become this person's assistant, this person's manager, this person's accountant. Okay, they're gonna be the reason why you find a second, third, fourth, whatever source of income. They're basically gonna increase your bank account, okay? Or they're gonna help you on your path, on your life purpose, on your path. I feel like they're gonna help you to, they're gonna help you on your path to abundance, financial freedom, abundance, self-employment, all kinds of things, okay? Because we have the card here, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Okay, but it is because you're moving on. This could even be an energy of, hold on. This could even be an energy of like moving on from a project that is not in alignment with you anymore. Kind of like where you feel like you want to finish something, but you only want to finish it because you feel like you give up. Okay, how can I explain that energy? Kind of like where you are committed to something, but not for the sake of like my heart and my soul is in it, but it is because you don't want to be looked at by other people as you gave up. Kind of like where people look at you as like, oh, you gave up, or you maybe have like this idea or like this fear that people look at you as like a quitter. Yeah, where you don't want to be looked at as a quitter. That's the only reason why you're still committed to something, but not because your heart and your soul is in it, but it's kind of like you're dreading it, like you're not even into it anymore, you don't have any passion for it anymore, but you don't want to look like a quitter. But do you want to look like a person that is committed and miserable, or would you rather want to look like a quitter but who found their happiness elsewhere? See what I mean? Maybe people are going to call you a quitter, but they're probably also going to say she found happiness elsewhere, she found abundance elsewhere. See what I mean? Rather than, oh, she didn't quit, she was committed, but she looks miserable, or he looks miserable, or whatever. Okay. Something like that is what I'm picking up here. Now I'm going to read out the cards a little bit here. Okay, maybe there's like more messages when I read out these cards. It says dried flower fairy. Yeah, something about something is dried up is what I'm picking up here. Okay, something about, yeah, don't water a dead flower. So whoever this person is that you're dealing with, maybe they feel dead inside and there's nothing that you can do about it because they have to do the work, and I don't feel like they are willing to do so. Let's see, is this person going to change pile number one? Is this person going to change spirit guides, ancestors of pile number one? Is this person going to change here? I don't know with this. Yeah, way in the future. Way in the future. It says distant horizon, so it's going to take a long ass time for this person to change. Okay. You know how people, when they become older, that's when they change? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Will this person change? Yeah, if they are going to change, it's going to be way off in the future. There's nothing that you can do for them right now. It's going to be way off in the future. Okay, and your life would be on hold for the next couple of years if you would like. And I don't know if they would change if you are still in their life, because maybe they have to go through a heartbreak to change. See what I mean? Sometimes people change because of a heartbreak. They change because of like, kind of like where a storm is clearing, or like a rain is clearing the air, you know? So sometimes people only change when they fall down. Not when you help them all the time, because they rely upon your help, so they're not going to change because you're always there. See where I'm coming from? So if you really want them to help them, is to help them find a way to help themselves. Okay, anyway, let me read out the cards here. So let's start with the dried flower fairy. Okay. Sometimes we think that in order to help someone, we have to like cuddle them and be easy on them, but that could be the very reason why they're not changing. That could be the very reason why they don't grow as a person, as an individual. Okay. So they're doing a disservice to you and you are doing a disservice to them. Okay, let's see. There's sweet memories. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as a garland wearing them as garlands, the sweet faded fragrance reminding her of happy times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. So these memories may be of very long ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their message of love and sweetness wherever you currently find yourself. It says, when you experience a difficult and challenging time, the dried flower fairy flies to your side, shows you a moment that you had forgotten, and magically the present moment transforms. You will always have her with you, most especially in the times when those sweet moments seem furthest away. She will come to you and she will remain with you. Expect calls out of the blue, bumping into old friends, a photograph of a loved one, or a reminder of happiness coming to you in other sweet and serendipitous ways. For some of you guys, this new person that you are meeting could actually be someone from your past. So you could be reconciling with someone from your past. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. So for some of you guys, this could actually be a reconciliation that is meant to happen with someone from the past. But again, it's like, because look at that, it's two energies here. Okay, so once you let go of something, you are reconciling with something from the past, but it's a good kind of reconciliation from the past. Or maybe you letting go of this person or this job is reminding you of who you were. Yeah, of who you were before they changed you, or before this job changed you, or before this person changed you, or before this friendship changed you. Kind of like maybe you felt like you're kind of not yourself anymore. You feel a disconnect between who you think you are and who you actually are, or what you do and who you think you are, or something like that. Okay, so there could be an energy where you felt disconnected to who you are because you have been led astray by a relationship or by a job or whatever. Okay, so you maybe need to kind of like disconnect from that energy to reconnect to your old self, who you were before you met this person, who you were before you started this job. Okay, something like that is what I'm picking up here, and that's why you feel a disconnect in your soul and in your spirit. That's why you feel like a lag, or that's why you feel like a gap or like a numbness or an emptiness within you, because you lost part of yourself in this connection or at this job. Okay, it says, do you remember the time, I'm hearing, do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent things. Do you remember? It just seemed like heaven. Do you remember? Okay. Do you remember the time when you played with the fairies in the garden? Do you remember when your imaginary friend was more real than your own parents? What about the first time you ever noticed your shadow quivering in the light? Swam in the sparkling sea, held hands, or exchanged glances with someone you liked more than just friends? When you were given a gift for no reason, hugged by a friend, had a perfect day, found messages from angels in the clouds, you seem to have forgotten all the precious moments, so I've been busy gathering them up for you. I now return them to you, so your sadness can be transformed. Let happiness, bliss, and gifts for no reason become possibilities you believe in again. When I see you smile and treasure a moment from the past, when I see you smile and treasure a moment from the past, in the present, I know my work has been done. So some of you guys, the spirit guide or this ancestor is trying to remind you of like the happy times or the happy moments or the happy version of you, because you've not been yourself, is what I'm picking up here, because you let a person be too close to you, or you allowed a person to be too much in your ear, is what I'm picking up here. So maybe your spirit guides are like putting stuff in your way that is reminding you of like the teenage version of you, or that is reminding you of who you were when you were 3 years old, 4 years old. So you could be noticing you hearing old music, meeting old people. You could be noticing like memories pop back up from the past and stuff like that, because your spirit guides want you to remember who you were before this person changed you to, or before this person caused like a disconnect between you and who you wish to be, or who you were, or something like that. See what I mean? So yeah, you could be noticing old movies, old songs popping up, old photos, old people, but it is to kind of like go down memory lane to make you remember who you were before you met this person, because they have changed you. Okay, this could even be, for example, this is like, I'm gonna be honest, okay, I'm gonna be very honest. This could be a person who doesn't believe in dreams and they're a fucking dream killer. I'm gonna be honest. They walk around killing people's dreams. You cannot do that. You cannot achieve that. That's not possible. Before you met them, you believed in your dreams. Then you meet them, they keep talking about it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible. And all of a sudden you don't believe in your dreams no more. But it is because you spent too much time with them. See what I mean? It says, you may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest, most fun and uplifting times in your life, the kind that have no great significance historically, but in the story of that is your life. There are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow, a star shining bright, or a photograph of your father holding you closely in his arms, or receiving the knowledge and sudden realization that something you did made a large and meaningful difference to someone else's life. You have so many jewels. It's time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honoring these and feeling them again, change the present for the better. The magic of your sweet memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggles will be momentarily relieved. And that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return. Yeah, to be one with yourself, or to be one with the universe, or to be, because you didn't feel like that, you were divided. That's what I'm hearing. But the truth is, it's kind of like your energy and the other person's energy doesn't mix. It's oil and water, but you tried to make it mix. Okay, or something like that. You tried to make something mix that doesn't mix, that is not meant to mix. Okay, it says, being one with is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must be done. Okay, now let's read out the card Time to Move On. It says, have you ever held on to something for longer than probably you should have, in hopes of it still being able to enhance your life, like clothing you never got around to wearing, an unfinished do-it-yourself project that's still standing in the corner? I have one right there. Of your bedroom, or some unopened ingredients in your pantry that ended up expiring, or it could be something that is financially draining you and going unnoticed, like a subscription you no longer use, or a vehicle that is costing you more than it's really worth. Learn from these minor mishaps so you can more effectively decide when it's finally time to move on and let something go. Nothing lasts forever, especially not edibles, which is why you should detach from items and projects early enough so you don't end up wasting your time for accidentally making yourself sick. Yeah, because the card says time to move on, it's a waste of time. So you waiting for someone to change is a waste of time. So if your spirit guides are telling you it's a waste of time, something is a waste of time. That's what they're trying to tell you. Something is a waste of time. Okay. Pass things on to others who would find a better use for what you no longer need. Don't beat yourself up about having wasted time or money waiting around for things to change. There's no point in that, and we all make mistakes. Your intention came from a place rooted in wanting to take action, which is what counts. And then it says, without trying to minimize the importance of your relationship, sometimes the moment has come when you need to move on from certain people to grow, especially if someone is making you feel unwanted and sees nothing wrong in their toxic behavior. That is a clear clue for you to make an exit. You most likely already intuitively know when the time to move on has come. You've been thinking about it, but are fearful that once it's gone, you might regret your decision afterward. These are the moments in which you must remind yourself that life is full of abundance. When one thing comes to an end, the opportunity for something else to blossom into magic arises. Fear of regretting moving on from something you know doesn't fully resonate or serve you is unnecessary at this point in time. When you leave a toxic connection, a healthy one will swoop in and take its place. When you allow items you no longer need to find new homes, you can be left with only what serves you and enriches your life. Moving on creates room for old gems you already possess to shine, moving on creates room for old gems you already possessed to shine, and new fortunes to find their way into your life. Okay. Guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little cleansing energy here because I feel like you guys need it. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of cleansing and just speak with me. Okay, so we're gonna speak things into existence, but before we're gonna do that, I feel like you guys are thinking about like when something is gonna happen or the timing of something. So I'm gonna get the timing cards. You can choose between timing number 1, timing number 2, and timing number 3. Ask a question, ask your spirit guides when something is gonna happen, and we're gonna look at timing number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so give me a moment, guys, and then I'm gonna cleanse a little bit here. Okay, so we're gonna cleanse our energy here. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna look at the timing first. Okay, so if you have a question in mind when something is gonna happen or how long something is gonna take, okay, so that's what we're going to look at now. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's up. Timing number 1, spirit guides of pile number 1 that chose timing number 1. When is their desire or their wish manifesting, or when is it the right time for something to happen, or when is it the right time for them to act on something? Ooh, we have it's worth waiting for. So this is not a clear answer. Your spirit guides want you to know it's worth waiting for, or keep doing something, or the waiting is going to be worth it, okay, or there's going to be kind of like your patience is going to be rewarded, or something about you being patient with something is the right thing to do, okay, or to keep going with something because it's going to be worth it, okay, but you might have to like keep going a little bit longer, but it's not like a super clear answer, okay. For some of you guys, you might receive the answer when you go to a body of water, where you might receive a sign connected to an ocean or a body of water to your question, okay, or when you meditate close to a body of water or a lake or whatever. Okay, timing number 2, when something is gonna happen. Timing number 2. Timing number 2. Spirit guides of pile number 1 that chose timing number 2. What is the timing for something that pile number 2 says it's not the right time? So if you have been asking yourself if it's the right time for you to do something, right now in this very second is not the right time. Okay, so, or maybe you have been asking yourself like, am I doing something wrong, or is it just not the right time for something to manifest? You're not doing anything wrong. It's just not the right time. So the timing might not be the right one for something to manifest, for something to happen. Maybe you're not ready mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, okay, or someone else is not ready mentally, physically, or spiritually for something to happen, so it's not the right time. That's your answer, okay? Okay, what about pile 3? Pile number 1 that shows timing number 3. Spirit guides, ancestors, what is the answer? Allow things to come. They don't want, it says allow things to come. Okay, so whatever you're asking about is gonna come to you when you allow something else, kind of like where you no longer resist something. So you might have a moment where you allow yourself to feel something, you allow yourself to say something, you allow yourself to do something that you didn't allow yourself to say, do, or feel. And maybe in that moment, that's when your desire is coming to you. It has something to do with, I allow myself to shine, I allow myself to talk, I allow myself to feel this way, okay? Something about the more you allow yourself to do something that you have been suppressing, the closer you get to where you want to be, or the closer you get to something here, okay? Yeah, it says allow things to come. So Spirit was very vague with the timing. I thought they would be, you know, more like straightforward, okay? But anyway, maybe that's the whole point. I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna cleanse a little bit here, guys. Okay, so if you want to, you can just speak after me, or if you don't want to and you just want to chill, then just chill, okay? And just say it out in your mind, say it out loud in your mind, okay? For some of you guys, maybe your spirit guides also want you to do yoga. You haven't done yoga in a while, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, you will receive a sign soon while you are window shopping. Is what I'm picking up here too. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm telling you, someone has become too materialistic. They care about bags, and money and DSCK or PUSSY, and you're like, nah, that's not the lifestyle that I want to live. And that's like, anyway, let's see. So speak after me, or just, feel it in your soul. Okay. I am cleansed from all energies that are not for my highest good. All thoughts, feelings, emotions, bodily symptoms, and ideologies that are not mine shall return to where they come from. Okay, I'm cleansed from all energies that are not for my highest good. All my chakras are in alignment with the magic of the universe. All my chakras are cleansed and purified. My mind is cleansed and purified. My third eye is cleansed and purified. My throat chakra is cleansed and purified. My soul is cleansed and purified. I see clearly now. It's easy for me to know where to go and what to do. Okay. My aura is cleansed and purified. I'm full of positive energy. I'm full of positive thoughts. Okay. I'm now in alignment with the magic of the universe. I'm deeply rooted in my spiritual beliefs and my spiritual practices. Okay. I am one with myself. I am becoming one with myself again. Okay. I feel at one with who I am. I feel connected to who I am. I feel connected to my spirit guides. Okay. I welcome mental clarity. I manifest mental clarity. I manifest strength. Okay. I manifest good energy. As I do will, similar to be. Okay, hold on. Let me put it here. Anything else that we have to talk about here? I don't think so. I mean, let me just read this card out here. I feel like this doesn't apply to you. I feel like this applies to someone else who's envious of you, but I'm just gonna read it out. Maybe someone needs to hear that, okay? And then that's the reading for you guys, okay? So that's number 20. It says, this card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. Let me actually show it to you, what they're talking about here. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desires for more only cause a deep sense of lack in the satisfaction that energy shows in her dress. The card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now's the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not to you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, this message is doubly important. Now's the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. And then in reverse, it says, this card reverse heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in energy field and moves out in a dramatic and radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. So continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack whenever those thoughts or emotions come up. You're well on your way to a complete, gratifying life, and your genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. And the affirmation says, I let go of lack. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction. I am glad. Oh my god, I didn't even show it to you because oh man, anyway, you saw a little bit here, okay? So yeah, for some of you guys, if you are not already in that energy, I feel like you are about to shift from a poverty mindset to an abundance mindset, or you meeting this new person is really going to shift you to having an abundant mindset, which then is going to attract, or you're going to manifest all your dreams when it comes to money, when it comes to business partners, when it comes to a salary, a dream job. It's all going to happen, but it might, we talked about it already, when you move on from something or someone, and at the same time you allow a new person to enter your life and because they could vibrate on a frequency of abundance, so you being around them is also gonna rub off on you. And I feel like you used to vibrate on a frequency of abundance, but something was draining you so much so that your tank was low, and I feel like you're filling your tank up right now is what I'm picking up here. So for some of you guys, you already are in that shift. Maybe the last step that you had to take is to acknowledge that a relationship is over or a friendship is over, or kind of like where you don't feel gaslit. Someone really has changed and they're not going to be able to follow you into this abundance energy, kind of like where you know you are about to attract abundance, but this person cannot come with you, okay, because you already are in that abundant energy. And that could also be the reason why they don't like you anymore, because they don't like abundant energy. They get triggered by abundant energy. So if you vibrate on a frequency of abundance and they get like triggered by that, they're not gonna like being around you, or like I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean, okay?
Hey guys, pile number 1, I'm hearing your spirit guides want you to move on from competing with someone, okay? Yeah, or trying to compete with someone, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, you could be competing with someone, maybe even subconsciously, or because yeah, that's what I'm being brought to, or kind of like not participating in some type of competition, because maybe someone is trying to compete with you, and then you feel challenged and then you want to compete with them too, but it's actually draining you to compete with this person. So for some of you guys, the spirit guides want you to move on from competing. It's kind of like two women that compete for a man, but if that man lets you both compete, like, does he really like any of you? Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe. I don't really know what that means, okay? Or something about to choose peace over, I'm hearing to choose your battles carefully, kind of like where you choose peace over winning or over being right, because it's actually really draining, okay? This could even be like moving on from fighting with your family, or fighting with a family member, or trying to make your a specific family member or family members trying to make them understand you, okay? Kind of like where you realize, you know what, I'm my own person, only God can judge me, you know, my spirit guides know my heart and my soul, and I don't have to prove myself to like a family member or whatever, okay? Because when we die and we go to the other side, the truth is going to be revealed, right? There is no lie on the other side. So any lies that are here on earth, they're here on earth, but you know the truth, you know your own heart, okay? And they will see, like, on the other side what this was really all about. Because a lot of people that have near-death experiences, they talk about how, you know, like, there's a life review, you know, on the other side. Anyway, and then we have the strength card here. Yeah, something about where you want to prove someone how strong you are, or that you are the one, or something along those lines, okay? And I'm not talking about like fighting for what you want. I'm talking about like some type of like toxic competition, or this could be like competing with a family member, or allowing a family member to make you feel like you need to compete, you know, because maybe they want to compete with you, or they are trying to compete with your achievements or something along those lines, okay? Or that you can compete with other people's achievements, period. Maybe it's a very good time for you to detox from social media for 1 or 2 weeks or whatever, and not look at other people's achievements, and to really just focus on you and on your imagination, on your own creativity, you know, instead of comparing yourself and comparing your achievements to other people's achievements, because it could be very draining to you. It's not motivating you. It's not doing anything for you at this time, you know. Yeah, I'm also seeing someone here like competing for the attention of a grandma or a mom or something like that, or like grandparents, or I don't know. I don't really know what that means, okay? This of you might have something to do with competing with a coworker, you know, like competing with them, or allowing them to pull you on some type of drama because you're somehow participating, you know. You could just, you know, ignore them, but maybe you are participating somehow, some way. Okay, yeah, for others of you, it's definitely about moving on from a job, or moving on from a department. Maybe you want to change your department where there's less competition, or it's less about competition and it's more about like the focus might be something else in that department rather than competition, something like that, okay?
So pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading, guys. So this is going to be a reading about what you need to hear right now, okay? What your spirit guides, your ancestors want to say to you right now, like what you need to hear right now in this very moment. It's divine timing that you hear it right now. Okay, or this could also be what your soul needs to hear right now, your spirit, okay? So let me tap in, guys. What's going on here? do you need to hear right now, guys? Give me a moment. I'm just tapping in. Okay. What I want to say before I even begin, I feel like pile number 2 and pile number 3 are deeply connected. So if you felt like drawn to pile number 3 and you didn't know if it's like, you know, basically I feel like you have maybe like 2 piles, okay, or something about, if you feel like it, maybe not on the same day, maybe you want to watch this pile today and then the other pile on another day. But in pile number 3 we had the card Violet Angel, and here we have the card in your pile, we have the card Violet Duchess, which is interesting. So the color purple is highlighted here, or something about the name Violet, or it could just be like an indication that pile number 2 and pile number 3 are deeply connected. Okay, maybe you're supposed to watch them on different days or something like that, okay? Or again, if you didn't feel connected to pile number 3 or didn't feel drawn to it, don't watch it. So it's gonna be different for all of you. But yeah, I just noticed like Violet Angel and Violet Duchess seems to be like almost as if like pile number 3 is related to pile number 2. Like, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, okay? It's like pile number 2 and pile number 3 have both the same last name, Violet. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, what's going on here? What do you want pile number 2 to know? Spirit guides, ancestors that watch over pile number 2. The Chariot here. I'm going to show you the cards in a second. Okay. Your spirit guides want to talk about a person that is around you. Okay, they want to talk about a relationship that is around you, a person that is around you. Yeah, that's what they want to talk about here. This is so interesting. Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that your ancestors are working together with another person's ancestors. So your grandma and your grandpa, whoever's watching over you, they are currently working with a person that is around you. Their ancestors are like working with your ancestors. So there's like, oh, it might be that it's like an addition to your spiritual like guides, kind of like where another person's grandma or grandpa is your spirit guide, because they're guiding you to this other person, or they're guiding this connection or something like that, okay? So this could be connected to a new person that you recently met, to be honest with you, but we're going to look at who this person is, okay? Something about where you might have new spirit guides around you because of how your grandpa or your grandma is closely working, or your dad or your mom, whoever's watching over you on the other side, they're closely working with another person's family tree. Yeah, I'm seeing a family tree coming together. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm seeing a family tree. I'm seeing 2 family trees that where their ancestors are working with your ancestors. I don't know who this person is that we're talking about here, okay? But there seems to be like you might have a lot of spirit guides around you at this time, and not just your spirit guides from your family tree, it's from another family tree as well, from another person's family tree. This is interesting. For others of you, this is about to happen. If it's not happening right now, this is about to happen. But the person that you are about to meet, their spirit guides are already around you. So for example, they have a departed auntie. That departed auntie is with you right now. She's talking to you because she's guiding you to her nephew. She's guiding you to her nephew. Do you say it like that? You know what I mean, okay? Interesting, okay? Let me show you the cards. We have the 10 of Pentacles here, the 6 of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, for some of you guys, you recently moved, or you recently relocated is what I'm picking up here for some of you guys. I don't know. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could be traveling right now. I don't know if you are on a road trip or you're just like in a different city. For some of you guys, you recently moved to a different location. Like you live in a different place, but it's very new. Like you're very new at this new neighborhood or whatever. Maybe you moved only this year. Okay, for some of you guys. Okay. For others of you, you could have relocated when it comes to departments where you used to work in a certain department or on a certain floor in a certain building, and you changed. your department, maybe this year or a couple of days or a couple of weeks ago. So you work on a different floor or in a different department. There's something about you are not where you are usually at this time is what I'm picking up here. Maybe you had like your go-to coffee shop, but you're not going to your go-to coffee shop at this time. Or maybe that's what your spirit guides want you to do, where they don't want you to go to the place that you always go to. Yeah, this could be. So maybe something that you need to hear right now is that you need to explore new places or relocate, like something like that. There's like a new place that you are meant to be at. Okay, so it's not your usual like go-to restaurant, go-to coffee shop. Okay, this is a new place. And this could be the place where you meet this person that you're meant to meet. So basically, your spirit guides might be telling you to go somewhere, to drive somewhere. Let me show you the cards, okay? This could be happening very soon, if it's not happening already, but you could feel magically drawn to a park, to a train station, to a restaurant, to a city. Okay, for some of you guys this is happening right now. For others of you this is about to happen in the next couple of days, and they want you to listen to that feeling. Like you maybe have a dream of a building or of a street name, and they want you to drive there. Okay, there's some type of magic, there's some type of synchronicity, there's a person that you're meant to meet. Okay, you're meant to meet this person, but I feel like you're being guided to drive to this place. It could be a new place. Okay, is what I'm picking up. It could even be a new city. For others of you, just a new place in town that you usually don't go to is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or again, you could at the moment be in a very unusual place. Like this is not your department, or you've been working in this new department since a couple of months, but it's not like your comfort zone. Like you know what I mean? Something like that is what I'm picking up here. Interesting. It has something to do with a man. Okay, we have main male here. Has something to do with the masculine energy here for most of you guys. Something to do with a man, but it doesn't have to be. This could even be a female, but she could be tomboyish, or her energy could be very masculine. Like she could be female, but she could be one of the homies. Like her energy feels like one of the homies, even though she's female. Okay, if it's a female. It says soulmate relationship, new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So yeah, your spirit guides want to talk about a relationship here. Okay. We also have the card here, upgrade to your system, which I freaking love that card because I'm into I like cyber stuff, I like science fiction, I like cyber stuff, how the future will look and stuff like that. Or yeah, I just like that energy. Okay. Updates to your system. Okay, so whatever you're going through right now, may that be confusion, may that be I don't know what's going on within me, I don't know what's going on around me. It could be like an upgrade or an update to your system. So if you feel like lost and you don't know what the hell is going on with you, with your emotions, with your feelings, your thoughts, don't worry, it's an upgrade to your system. Okay, but let me tap in what's going on here. Because we also have the card here, main male. So it's about the masculine energy here. We also have a man holding a heart. Okay. So your spirit guides want to talk about a significant person that you recently met or that you are about to meet. Because we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about a new energy here. Or maybe it's about a new experience with a new person, or it's a new experience with an old person but in a new place. That's a tongue twister. Okay, so let me see. Let me get a few cards. So pay attention to the places that you feel drawn to go to. You might recently have had a dream of a place, and maybe your spirit guides want you to drive there. Or this could even be the opposite, where you felt like very hesitant to drive somewhere. Like, I usually go there, but I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't want to drive there. Okay. This is not random at all that you feel like, oh, I don't want to go there. It's because you are supposed to go to a new place and meet a new person at this new place, a new friend, a new lover, whoever this is, a new business partner. Okay, what is going on here? Let me get a few more cards. Yeah, for some of you guys, it does have something to do with like a dream that you will have or that you have had. Or for some of you guys, your spirit guides want you to know in your next meditation session, when you sit down and listen to meditation music, maybe ask your spirit guides, like, where do you want me to go? Or what is this place that you want me to travel to? Or like, where is this place? What is this place that you want me to explore? Okay, and they might give you like a vision or something like that, okay? Or again, your intuition is already telling you to go somewhere, but maybe you didn't listen to it. Maybe you didn't take the time to drive there, and it's time for you to do so. Because it's significant. It's like a significant moment in time for you to be. Yeah, I'm hearing, you know how you have a deja vu and you feel like you are, or this already has happened. So you might have a deja vu at this place. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Let's see. What do you want pile number 2? Oh my god, it says spiritual love, bitch. Okay. So you are about to, or you are meant to either spend time with a person around you that is very spiritual, or you are about to meet a new person and they're very spiritual, okay? Almost as if you are meant to practice your spirituality with this person. I don't know what's going on here. What the hell is up? What is that? Let me see. Because something is here. I can see it. But I don't know what this is, so let's see. Interesting, because the card says stifled, bored, and stuck. Maybe you're feeling stifled, bored, and stuck because wherever you are at, your time is up there. Okay. And what I mean by that is you're not growing there anymore. It's kind of like when you have to give a flower a new pot because the roots are like spreading so much that it needs a bigger pot. That's the vibe that is coming through here. What is that energy here that I'm seeing though? What the fuck is that about? Oh, okay. We have the card here. Reconsider. Don't judge a book by its cover. Hidden info. Details revealed. Wait. Oh, that is interesting. So whoever this person is that you are meeting here, okay, it's very important for you to be open-minded because this person is easily misunderstood or people judge a book by its cover. So it's very important for you the next couple of months and weeks to keep an open mind when it comes to the people that you meet, because they might look one way. You might think they're not spiritual even though they're the most spiritual person you've ever met, but they don't look spiritual at all. And then other people look very spiritual but they're not spiritual at all. So it's kind of like where you are very careful with judging people or judging people by their looks the next couple of weeks, because there's one person and this person is such a sweetheart, is such a beautiful individual, but maybe it's not visible like at first glance, or maybe you would never believe that they are spiritual, or you would never believe that they have a crush on you, or something like that. Or I don't know, there's something going on with like the people that you meet in the upcoming days. Withhold judgment. Wait for details, like wait for hidden information to come through. Don't do any hasty decision when it comes to the new people that you are meeting, okay? Because there's one person, this person is like, I don't know, I can feel this person's energy. Their energy is beautiful, okay? This would be a beautiful relationship. This would be a beautiful friendship. This would be like a relationship or a friendship that really makes you happy, or a business partnership, but it doesn't seem like that at first glance, okay? Something like that is what your spirit guides want you to know, kind of like to see people behind their mask, or to see people behind you know how when you first meet people, they only show you one side to them. Some people practice their spirituality behind the closet and you don't see it immediately, and other people are very open and upfront about it, right? So yeah, it looks like this is a very spiritual person, or you will have the best conversations with them, but again, they don't look like that is what I'm hearing, okay? Let's see. What is going on here? What do you want time number? Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. one more. Oh, okay. For some of you guys, you could feel like you're trying to manifest something and it doesn't come to you. Kind of like, damn, you know, I keep trying and trying and trying and nothing is moving here. But it could be because, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story, okay? So, there was a time in my life where I was going through some issues. And I was asking myself, like, why in the world am I going through this? Like, I try my hardest, okay, to do my best to be, you know, like the best version of myself. I don't really understand what the front door is going on here, you know. My soul told me there probably is a reason, but my frustration told me there is no reason. This is unnecessary, you know. And because I had these issues, because I had these problems, I started to go to a different place. So I used to go to one place, but it was always crowded. There was always a lot of people there, and I felt very uncomfortable. Like, I didn't feel well, so I didn't want to be in a crowded place. So I went to a different place that was less crowded. I went to a different place that was less crowded, and I felt like very calm in that space because, I don't know, it just like, it brought peace to me to be at this new place. But it's a new place that I go to. Like, this is not my usual like go-to place that I go to. It was a new place that I was seeking out only because I didn't want to go to my go-to place because it's super crowded and I get overwhelmed and overstimulated, and I also didn't feel good, you know. Like, you know, there was just like things happening that prevented me even to go from going there, you know. And at that place, something weird started to happen because I was at that place and then I started to see a person's name everywhere. So this could be happening very soon, where you are gonna start seeing a person's name everywhere before you meet them, okay? Let's say, for example, this person's name is Julia, and you see the name Julia everywhere, and you're like, I don't know anybody named Julia, you know, and then you meet them, okay? That's a sign from your spirit guides that there's something special about this connection, whoever they are. So I started to see this person's name everywhere, like, because in that place, there is like they have like a postcard wall and stuff like that, and I saw this person's name there. And then on a day where I was sitting at this place, at this coffee shop, someone posted something, and it was also the name of this person. And I started to notice, I see this person's name everywhere, but I don't know anybody with this name until then I met this person. Like, the name that was popping up everywhere, I met a person named after, like, with this name. And I was like, what in the front door is going on here? This is when I knew my spirit guides wanted me to connect to this person, talk to this person. I didn't know why, but I knew that I had to like approach. Yeah, for some of you guys, it could be an energy where you are about to approach someone, or your spirit guides want you to approach someone. Don't be scared. You will receive signs to approach someone, to talk to someone, to befriend them, to send them a message. Okay, but it might come in a moment of frustration, like you're frustrated that something doesn't work, you're frustrated why something is happening, but there's a deeper reason behind it, because I would have not noticed those signs if I didn't have these issues. And if I didn't have these issues, I would have not noticed that person. See what I mean? So whatever you're going through right now, if you feel like you're going through trials and tribulations, it could be because you are meant to meet someone. Okay, or if you feel like there's nothing happening in your career, it could be because love is manifesting first, and you might feel like, why is love manifesting first? I want my career to manifest first. Excuse me. But for whatever reason, your spirit guides are saying it's better for you to meet or to manifest love first or to manifest a new friendship first before you manifest huge success in your career. For whatever reason, you will know in a couple of months, you will know, like, oh, that's why it was in that order. But right now you might feel frustrated, like, I don't want love, I don't need love, I don't need new friends, I need money. Okay, but yeah, spirit guides are saying trust us. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing something about where they want you to trust them with the order of something. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, okay? There's a plan behind the chaos. That's what I'm hearing. It has something to do with a person, okay? Again, for some of you guys, this could be a person that already is in your life, but maybe you felt like you don't want to focus on this relationship because you have to focus on other shit, is what I'm hearing, okay? But then you notice like there's one roadblock after the other, and it might be because you are really meant to kind of like focus on a connection for maybe just a few days, maybe just 1 week, you know? I'm not saying like to completely like focus on a relationship and like completely neglect stuff, but at this moment, like, because the reading is called What Do You Need to Hear Right Now? Okay. It could be significant for you to talk to this person, to exchange ideas, to be in their energy, be in their aura, okay? Let's see. Or again, this is about to happen. You are about to meet a new person here. But it could be because you have a strong urge to drive somewhere, to go somewhere. For example, I've been eyeing this place, this cafe, this coffee shop for a while, but I never went there. Yeah, I've been eyeing this coffee shop and this place for a while, but I never went there. And then I was like triggered to go there because the other place was so crowded, and I lost my fucking mind. There was too many people, you know. Let's see. Who is this person that is so significant here? Something about you are supposed to meet them, talk to them, because I'm hearing because of spiritual reasons. They might teach you like a spiritual lesson, or like, I don't know, but it could also be love because it's a spiritual love. Okay, so this could be like is that your true love being around the corner for some of you guys? But again, it's because you are triggered, and you might be triggered to do something that you usually don't do, and that's the reason why you meet him or her, because you are doing something that you usually don't do because you are triggered. You might be triggered by something not going your way. You might be triggered by the whole day being a freaking mess, chaotic, okay? Kind of like, oh, might as well drive here, might as well do this, might as well do that. So it's almost as if allow yourself to feel frustrated, okay? Don't like suppress it, because I feel like your spirit guides want you to know you will soon have the urge to spend time with someone, okay? Again, this could be a person that we're going to look at who this person is, and they want you to follow that urge because there's a reason why you want to be close to them. There's a reason why you want to spend time with them. There's a reason why you're going to feel drawn to talk to them. Okay, for some of you guys, it's a new person, and maybe you usually don't approach people, but you will feel a very strong urge to approach them. You will feel like, very drawn to talking to them for whatever reason, okay? But there's a huge reason behind it, okay? Basically, your spirit guides are pushing them to talk to, kind of like where your spirit guides might be pushing you to talk to them because, yeah, I don't know, this is a magical connection. This is a significant connection in your life, whoever this person is, okay? So let's look at who this person is. For others of you, this person already is in your life, but maybe you felt like you need to focus on other stuff and you don't want to focus too much on this connection or whatever, okay? It might be very significant for you to spend a day or a weekend with them, okay? Because the answer that you're looking for might actually be in spending time with this person rather than, do you know what I mean? I don't really know why. For others of you, literally, there's something about, it's significant for you to talk to them. That's what I keep hearing. It's significant for you to talk to them, to spend time with them. I'm also going to be in this person's aura. This person's energy is very healing, or like they have, I don't know, because in my heart, I feel a very beautiful energy. So yeah, for some of you guys, yeah, look at that. It says man holding a heart. Something about this person is going to heal your heart, or they're somehow they're gonna have a huge impact on you. Their energy is so beautiful. Like, wow, I cannot even, I don't know what that is, okay? So again, it's kind of like, you know what the funny thing is? Because, again, I told you, this was kind of not my decision to change the place, like to change my go-to place, but I was like forced to change my go-to place because of issues that I had, you know? And then I was so frustrated on that day with life that I felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna approach this person and I'm gonna talk to them, you know, because I felt like I wanted to get my mind off of the stuff that is frustrating me. So I started talking to this person. And I feel like this is what it's about, what is about to happen. And again, this is like this is a soulmate. Like, you are about to meet a significant soulmate. May that be a soulmate in business, a soulmate in friendship, a soulmate in love. This is a significant soulmate, and you will feel a strong urge to talk to them. You might want to approach them, even though you usually don't approach people first. You don't start a conversation first, but you will feel it in your soul to do it. And your spirit guides, they want you to follow that whisper. Okay, this is a significant soulmate. Okay, I'm hearing this could be the person that you have been looking for, the friendship that you have been looking for, the business partnership that you have been looking for. Something about where this is what you have been looking for, but maybe you're confused about it because it looks one way even though it's another way. Kind of like where you have to turn the paper around to see the other side. I'm telling you, or this person, they could have a very mysterious aura to them where you have to get to know them to understand, damn, I always wanted a friend like that, but I don't know, maybe they don't look like it. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain that energy here. It's kind of like maybe this person's energy is very subtle, like you don't notice them immediately. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's like a treasure it's something hidden in plain sight. This person's energy feels like they are like hidden in plain sight, like something about them is hidden in plain sight. Okay, or again, I don't know how to explain that energy. There's like some type of magical synchronicities, magical, like we were meant to meet type of vibes surrounding you. Okay, surrounding you, being frustrated, driving somewhere new, doing something that you usually don't do because you're mad or you're frustrated or whatever. Okay, but let's see who this person is. Let's get a few cards who this person is. Who is this person that is going to be so significant for pile number 2? Bro. Yo. Yeah, let me shuffle. But we have here your true love and future spouse. They are around you. So for some of you guys, you are about to meet them. Okay, you are about to meet your true love and your future spouse. This person could be a redhead, not for everybody. Okay. Oh. Yeah, for some of you guys, it is like you meeting your true love and your future spouse here. But again, it could be on a day where things don't go your way, you're frustrated, you're mad, or again, kind of like you wake up from a dream and you feel like you want to drive somewhere, or you don't want to drive to your usual place, you want to go elsewhere. Okay, something like that. Okay, for others of you, you might feel like you want to download an online dating app, even though you, for example, you always felt like, damn, I'm going to meet my true love outside, but maybe you're going to meet them on an online dating app, or the other way around. Maybe you thought you're going to meet them on an online dating app, but you actually meet them outside. There's a plot twist to how something is coming to you. It's not going to be the way you thought it would be. There's a little twist to it. See what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Who is this person that pile number 2 is meeting here that is so significant? What's going on? Let's see. Oh god, it says you will soon know because they'll text you, invite you somewhere. So this could even be an energy where this person is going to approach you. They will invite you somewhere, or they will approach you, or they will text you. For some of you guys, it could be online because it says they will text you. But if it's a new person, then it would be online, right? It says they have big eyes. So this person could have very big round eyes. Okay, that we're talking about here. It says they drive a blue or green car, which is funny because that card came out. So this could be a person that drives a blue or green car. And if you feel like whatever I'm talking about sounds like a person that you know, maybe that's the person that your spirit guides want you to spend time with, you know, is what I'm picking up here. There's someone that your spirit guides want you to spend time with. Okay, if this person already is around you. And you will know why after you spend time with them. Okay, let's see. Who is this person that is so significant here? What is going on? What is going on? It says a hopeless romantic. So this person could be a hopeless romantic, but maybe they don't look like that, you know? Maybe it's almost this energy where you feel like someone is not your type, even though they are your type. But maybe, I don't even know how to explain that energy. There's a twist to it. I don't know how to explain it, okay? Or maybe you think like if you see this girl, she has blonde hair and blue eyes, and maybe in your past you always had like issues with blonde girls, you know. But do you know what I mean? It's kind of like there's something about like yeah, don't judge a book by its cover, where you maybe would judge her for having blonde hair because every time you had a fight with someone, it was a woman with blonde hair. So you're like, nah, I'm not gonna, like, no. Okay, but you're also gonna feel like, I don't know, but her smile looks so warm, her energy is so warm, you know, like, why? Do you know what I mean? There's like it's like two energies here that are like, but one energy could be like you remembering a painful past, or you remind me of a girl that I once knew. See your face whenever I look at you. You won't believe me all the pain she put me through. This is why I just can't get with you. This is how you're gonna feel, like, oh my god, they look like my ex, or they remind me of like this mean old grumpy somebody in the past. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's your fear. If you would see them with fresh new eyes, you would notice that their energy is completely different. But it's like, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. You know what I mean? Kind of like where you feel like, no, I'm never gonna date a guy with tattoos ever again, you know? But then the guy that he has tattoos, and you're like, no, I told myself like I'm not gonna date anybody with tattoos because men with tattoos are F-boys, you know. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. This is about to happen, or this is happening already? Okay, yeah, I'm here. Oh yeah, yes, I'm seeing it here. Let me get a few cards. Who is this person that is so significant here with the main male, men holding a heart? Could be more than one person. Oh, could be two men, huh? Didn't I just say there's two energies and we have the triangle energy here? Excuse me, pile number 2. I'm hearing something about your type is changing. Something about, something about where there's one person that you think you want, but there's another person that your soul actually wants, but then there's another person that you think that you want. So I don't know what's going on here, okay? Something about where you think you want something, but it's, if you would have this person, then you wouldn't be happy. And then there's another person that you think you don't want, but if you would be with this person, you would be the happiest girl, the happiest guy ever. That's the vibe. I cannot explain that energy here, okay? Didn't I talk about that energy kind of like in What Is Happening Next in Your Life, where it said like one person's a sugar daddy and the other person maybe doesn't have that much money or is not that successful. There's some type of plot twist to, for example, you tell the universe, I want to be with a spiritual man, okay? And you meet someone, they have tendencies to be spiritual, but they're not all the way in the topic, but they have tendencies, they are open-minded, they like to talk about stuff like that. And you're like, no, he's a newbie, like I don't want to be with a person who doesn't know shit about spirituality. But something about them is like, their energy is so beautiful, like there is something about them where you're like, I don't know, you know, like, am I judging them too fast just because like they're not super spiritual, they're just, you know, do you know what I mean? And then the other person might be super spiritual, but they might be egotistical, like they might know everything, but they know so much about spirituality that they developed like a spiritual ego. So you think you want the one that knows everything, but then you realize, I don't know, this energy is kind of weird. Do you know what I mean? It's something, I'm telling you, this is about to happen, or I don't know if it's already happening, okay? Become hearing, he's what you want, I'm what you need, what you need, what you need, I'm what you need, what you need, what you need. You might also be going to a date with two people very soon, and you're going to realize like what your soul really needs or what your soul really wants, or something about where your type is changing, like the type of man or the type of woman that is good for your soul, and the type of man or the type of woman that your heart desires. It might be different than 1 or 2 years ago. So it's like the energy where you might be a little bit shocked because you are meeting a man or a woman. They are your type, but they are like your future type. Like, for example, fast forward 2 years, they would be your total type, whoever they are, okay? But right now you're still in the energy of like, I'm still a little bit the old me, but I'm also kind of the new me. So the new you is gonna feel drawn to them, and the old you is gonna feel like, I cannot trust that, or like they remind me of someone, or I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know. It's gonna make sense at some point. It's gonna make sense at some point. You might even go back to an old type that you had. For example, you used to have a type, then somebody hurt you, and then you changed your type because of that person. Not because you actually wanted to change your type, but because this person hurt you. So this person hurt you, and then you told yourself, I'm never gonna be with men with leather jackets, because these men, maybe you did that subconsciously, you know, because they're always like rebellious and they always do bullshit. They're always fuckboys or whatever. So you changed your type based upon someone hurting you. Okay. And you might go back to your old type, but it might be confusing to you. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It might be confusing to you where, damn, you know, this used to be my type. So this person might remind you of an older version of you before someone hurt you. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Who is this person? This man holding a heart, main male. What is that energy? It says dating queen. I'm telling you, okay. This does feel like dating energy here for a lot of you guys. Who's this person here with the man holding a heart? Again, if she's female, her energy is like one of the homies. Maybe she's dresses tomboyish, or maybe her energy feels more like a friend, like a homie or whatever, more than like a princess or a doll. Her energy feels more like a homie that you can drink beer with. You know, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Let's see, who is this person with the man holding a card and main male? It says long distance. Ooh, maybe you said, I'm never gonna be in a long distance relationship. But what if you fall in love with him or her? Oh, bitch, look at that. New love, bottom of the deck. Maybe you said, I'm never gonna be in a long distance relationship. But you recently felt like, do I really want to live here? Is this really my place? And then you meet someone from a different country. The old version of you says, I don't want to have a long distance relationship because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm going to stay here. The new version of you that is developing, I feel like I'm meant to live in a different country. So you meet a man or a woman from a different country. So they are part of the new version of you, but it's going to throw you off because the old version of you is still present. See what I mean? Okay, so this could be like a long distance friendship that is about to develop, a long distance business partnership, but it is, again, because it's part of your future. This is part of your future, but it doesn't make sense to you right now. Like, why? What are my relations to Italy? You don't know it yet. You will know in a couple of years. I'm telling you, this is interesting. I love it. Let's see. Who is this person that is so significant here? Who is this person? It's almost as if they are from the future. Oh my god, it makes sense because it says updates to your system, and I talked about like how I like futuristic energy and cyberpunk energy. I love that energy, but this person's part of your future, but you're gonna be like, that's the reason why you're gonna feel like, I don't understand what's going on here, because they are part of the future version of you. 2 years from now, this person's like, the circumstances in which you meet, everything is like perfect, but right now you don't understand shit. You just know that you feel drawn to them. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see. It says someone super popular. Maybe you told yourself, I don't want to be with a man that is super popular, or I don't want to be with a woman that is super popular or in the public eye. The older version of you said that. But there's another version of you emerging, like yeah, because it says updates to your system. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Who is this person that pile number 2 here is meeting, or that is so significant here? What is going on? Get a few more cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says okay. Let me see what the hell's going on here. Okay, so for some of you guys, if you are a female looking for females, or if you are a male looking for males, this person could be curvy. Okay. This person could work with numbers. Okay, so their job could somehow be connected to numbers, an accountant or whatever, something like that. Whoever you are about to meet, okay? For others of you, this person wears glasses. Maybe you've told yourself like, no, I'm not into men with glasses. But why does he look so cute? Why am I so into her if I don't like glasses, if I don't find it attractive? See what I mean? And then you notice like, I do have been eyeing men lately that have glasses, but the older yeah, this is something like that is what I'm picking up here, okay? I don't know how to explain it though. It's kind of like where you say like, oh, glasses are not cool, but why, I don't know, why are you so smitten by them? Why do you fancy them so much? Do you see how I'm grinning? Oh my god, I can't, okay? But yeah, this could also be a friend that you're gonna make and they have glasses and maybe you think they're more into the scientific realm even though they're spiritual, but maybe their glasses make them look like they're more scientific. And you know how science and like spirituality sometimes clashes, or like how scientific people, yeah, I'm hearing if we were made in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Yeah, you could feel like this person's intellectual and they don't know shit about spirituality, but you're gonna be you're gonna be shocked like how spiritual they actually are, or maybe how they could be scientific but they could also know that science is very much connected to spiritual like things, because not every scientist is against spirituality. Some scientists see that spirituality and science is sometimes related, not all the time, because if you think about it, and I hate when people talk about this because people say this cannot be proven scientifically. Well, bitch, science proves natural things. Science studies natural things. If we talk about supernatural things, it cannot be studied by science or it cannot be proven by science because it is supernatural. Science examines and studies and, figures out things about the natural world, not the supernatural world. Thank you. But this could be like a scientist who's spiritual at the same time, or this could be a person who's into science but into spirituality too. Do you see where I'm coming from? But you could be like, nah, I don't want to have conversations with a person who's an intellect, like who's super intellectual, who is all about science and shit like that. See what I mean? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. You could be meeting this person through someone's boyfriend or girlfriend. Like maybe for example, one of your friends is about to tell you, hey, let's go on a double date. My boyfriend has a guy, like has a friend, and let's go on a double date. And you're like, nah, I'm never gonna let people couple me with someone. Like I'm not like a lonely little woman who needs to be coupled with someone. I can find my future spouse on my own. Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe, but maybe it is them. I'm telling you, there's something going on because it says someone's boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay, so you could be meeting someone through someone's boyfriend or girlfriend here, or this person, you're going to meet them through maybe your friend's boyfriend or your friend's girlfriend, and they're gonna ask like about a group date or a double date, and you're like, nah, like I'm not like a helpless little old lady who needs to be coupled or who needs to be like helped in her like with her romance and stuff like that. That's what I'm picking. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. We also have the card here. They like to flex or brag. Their money, wealth is viable. For some of you guys, this could even be an energy where you always told yourself, I'm never gonna be with a rich guy. I'm never gonna be with someone who's like wealthy or who's rich. Like I don't like that lifestyle. But when you meet him or her, you notice that this person is like, they have the most beautiful heart you've ever seen, and their wealth, and there's like maybe they were born into wealth, or maybe they use their money and their wealth to help people. So you get a completely different perspective when it comes to rich guys or rich girls. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. Okay, or maybe they look like they flex their money even though they don't. Okay. Or maybe they look like they would flex their money even though they're not the type at all. Like, for example, your friend tells you like, hey, yeah, he has a company and he has this and he has that. And you're like, oh my God, he's probably going to be such a douchebag, like sitting there with his polo shirt and his like Rolex. And then he comes like in a white t-shirt. See what I mean? And you're like, damn, he didn't talk about his career once. He didn't talk about his money once, but you think, oh God. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. I don't know. That's because I saw spirit coming through here. Okay, I saw your spirit guides coming through, and they come through in two different energies. Sometimes they tell me right track, and sometimes they tell me something is wrong here. And they told me something is wrong here. And then the card Don't Judge a Book by its cover came out. So there's something about withholding judgment before you get to know someone. Dang, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. That's very significant for you guys right now, okay? Kind of like where something is hidden in plain sight, something that you, like, yeah, something about your true love and your future spouse is hidden in plain sight, but you might misjudge them in the beginning or whatever. Okay, or like this, I feel like for a lot of you guys it is like love, but it could also be like a business partner, a friend, like a new friend, or a friend that you always wanted, or a business partner that you always wanted, but they're hidden in plain sight because you see them one way and you don't allow them to show you who they really are because you already have a picture of them. Okay, kind of like, yeah, let people show you who they are before you make a judgment. Make a judgment after you met them, after you spend time with them, because I actually heard the song, hold on, I'm hearing the song by 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐴 called Stay Ready. Okay, which is funny because if you come from pile number 3, you know exactly why I say it's funny, because we talked about stay ready, get ready, right? In pile number 3. Let me see, it says Stay Ready, or it's called Stay Ready by 𝐸𝐻𝐿𝐴. In the song, she says, I'm going to put the link down in the description box because I think this is exactly what is about to happen. The energy in the song, you're going to feel it, okay? Because she says, do not exist in any other instant. Here in this dimension, you and I are meant to be. I have waited lifetimes to find you and promise you, if you just give me 24, man, all I need is 24 hours. I promise you want plenty more. He says you will probably be with it forever. So how does it sound? Us on the ground giving you my love. But I was brought to the lyrics, if you just give me 24, man, all I need is 24 hours. I promise you will want plenty more. Kind of like where you give this person 24 hours to show you who they really are, even though you are like a little suspicious if you would like them. Okay? Not because they're not your type. I'm not talking about how you're not going to find them attractive. You're going to find them attractive. But there's something where you're like, he's probably a douchebag. He's probably like a rich guy who thinks like, who's like, I don't know, like living his life because of the money of his dad, or do you know what I mean? That's the vibe that is coming through here. And then they're the opposite of what you thought they are. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here so strongly. Okay. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, so you will be in this energy of like, damn, I should not judge a book by its cover. That's what I'm hearing. That's what your spirit guides want you to hear right now. Do not judge a book by its cover in the next couple of days and weeks, because there is a person around you and this person's energy is magnificent. They have such a beautiful soul. I can feel their energy. Their soul is so beautiful, guys. I can literally, I almost want to say they're going to touch your heart, or you're going to feel, because I don't even know how to explain it, but I feel like a light in my heart that makes me happy. But it is because I pick up this person's energy. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let's look at this card right here. Okay. Oh, let me actually read out the updates to your system. I think that's more significant for me to read out here. For some of you guys, this person could be guiding you to a new job or like an unexpected income. So you might be thinking, oh, I want to figure out another income and stuff like that. I don't have time for love. I don't have time for dating. I don't have time for new friends. But that new person is connected to your next source of income, or to your new source of income, or to like an unexpected source of income. Okay, something like that is what I'm picking up here. Let's see, it's the number 17. Person is connected to your future. You are here and you have a picture in your mind of what your future looks like, and you think, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this moving, I gotta get this done, not realizing that this person is they are a puzzle piece to this future that you're trying to manifest. But you might be thinking like, I don't have time for that. I need to work today. Like, I cannot go on a double date with someone that I don't know. Like, I don't have time for that, because I feel like you have an attitude. Okay, but I find it funny. I actually get along with people who have an attitude quite well because my mom has an attitude, so I do get along with people who have an attitude. If they have a pure heart and they have an attitude, I get along with them. If you have like a shit ass energy, and then I don't get along with you. But yeah, you could even feel like, oh, this person, I'm not gonna get along with them. Like, I'm not gonna get along with their attitude, or they're not gonna get along with my attitude. Ooh, they can handle you well. Whoever this person is, and you feel like they're not gonna be able to handle your attitude or like your sharp tongue, in case you are in that energy. This person can handle you. I'm just saying, okay? Okay, let me see. It says you are moving on from present. Hold on. It says you are moving on. Wait, it says updates to your system. You are moving on from your present belief system, even if it's friendship. Sorry, I have to interrupt, but even if it's a friend and you feel like, no, it's so hard for me to make friends. I'm not meant to have friends, okay? People cannot handle my sharp tongue. People cannot handle like that I don't respond for a week. This person can handle you. They might be just like you and you don't know about it, where they also don't respond for a whole week, okay? Anyway, let me actually put on some lip mask here. One last card. Who is this person? True gem. I'm telling you, it's a diamond. This person is a diamond. I told you, okay? You might also notice them because of crystals that they wear or because of jewelry that they wear. About their jewelry or their crystals gonna be like a sign or a synchronicity. But yeah, this talks about a person who is very valuable. Like a diamond is super freaking valuable, right? So this person is gonna play a huge role in your life, technically, basically, okay? Even though they're hidden in plain sight, maybe their energy seems subtle, but then they come in like a wrecking ball. You think, oh, it's nothing. We're just talking, and then boom, they're a fucking diamond. I'm telling you, it's kind of like a rock, and you think this rock is worthless, but if you open it, it's a fucking diamond. I'm telling you, that's the energy that is coming through here, okay? Anyway, it says you are moving, or this person could also work in a jewelry store. Okay, so for some of you guys, this person could also be working in a jewelry store, because this card can also sometimes stand for someone working with jewelry, someone working with crystals, or like maybe you're going to meet them at a crystal store or like a jewelry store or something like that. It says you are moving on from your present belief systems, leaving your old self behind. It's a process comparable to a software update. There is a newer and better version of you available right now, so make sure you give your system time and space to be updated. Just as your computer or phone needs some time to perform improvements, the more profound the update, the more time and disk drive space it requires. So do you. Feeling fatigued or otherworldly or cranky can be part of the process. However, this is so funny because I picked up your cranky energy. If you don't feel like that right now, you might find yourself feeling like that very soon. Okay. It says feeling fatigued, otherworldly, or cranky can be part of the process. However, the best thing you can do right now is to listen to your heart while your brain is doing the reprogramming. Don't try to interfere, steer, or use any pressure during this transformational phase. Give yourself the space to naturally evolve, especially if you notice you're feeling more drawn towards new experiences. These are the new parts of you that are being downloaded during the updates to your system. I'm telling you. For some of you guys, you spending time with this person is going to trigger a psychic download. You have been wishing for another psychic download or another like spiritual awakening or like information or whatever, okay? It's gonna happen, or like a creative download, kind of like where you feel like you need more creativity, or you want to write a book but you don't feel like you don't feel motivated, or your creativity feels like almost as if your creativity is stale, or I don't know, your creativity tank is empty, This could be coming through this person where you are actually going to have like a psychic download, or like I'm hearing a creative download because of that person, okay? And then it says, putting off updates on technical devices frequently happens due to the same reasons we put off personal updates, feeling like there isn't enough time. The inability to get rid of old files or feelings in order to make space for the new, or dreading having to learn a new system once the updates have been completed. But when we finally commit to the updates, we can find ourselves wondering why we put it off in the first place. As we come to appreciate and love this improved version of things, remind yourself of a time during which you kept putting off changes or updates, and how silly you felt after you came to realize that these changes weren't as daunting as you made them out to be. Sooner, advances could have made your life so much easier. Procrastinating, moving into the next version of your existence, is a waste of your time. You know you do not want to fall behind on your personal life path, so click that update button already. Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Okay. But yeah, pile number... do I want to read this card out with the man holding a heart? I think I'm going to do that, okay? I'm going to read out the man holding a heart here, and I'm also going to read out the... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let me read out this one first, though. It says Violet Duchess, so I'm just going to read these cards out because maybe, you know, like you can... Maybe it's like a... Maybe you're going to get another message out of that. Okay. It says Violet Duchess. Oh, I opened it like... perfectly. See, this is so funny because this is not my most favorite card, to be honest with you, but look how perfectly I just opened the book. I'm telling you, something looks like it's not yours, but it is. Anyway, it says bored, stifled. Ah yes, she's trying to be good and nice and polite, but it's not working. This lovely and very passionate aristocrat has her fairy wings tucked firmly in, not visible at all, and is sitting stiffly listening to someone giving a lecture on manners. She's polite on the surface, but it's easy to see and feel that she's bored, frustrated, and ready to fly away at the first opportunity. She is tired of the stuffiness of people around her, of being proper, formal, or ever so ladylike. She finds herself restricted by a world where manners and protocols have become more important than spontaneity, magic, and freedom, and she longs for that. For now, she will bide her time, but you can see the frustration growing beneath. And frustration is, after all, only your own life force turned inward and longing to break free of its restraints. Yeah, I really like that sentence here. Because this card doesn't come out too often. But yeah, it says, I just want to repeat it. For now, she will bide her time, but you can see the frustration growing beneath. And frustration is, after all, only your own life force turned inward and longing to break free from its restraints. It's like this frustration is only the energy that you keep inside that wants to come out. So maybe your spirit guides want you to embrace messy energy, kind of like where you don't feel like you need to be put together. Yeah, I'm telling you, because you're going to meet this person in a messy way, and maybe you wanted it to be perfect, or maybe you wanted to look perfect when they see you and stuff like that. Something about where this is about embracing messy energy, because messy energy is wild energy. It's kind of like the nature is wild, the universe is wild, you know, like embracing the wild side, embracing messy energy. You know how there's the most beautiful paintings, like I'm hearing a happy accident. I'm hearing a happy accident, or you know how certain like ideas, certain like even, I don't know, certain ideas and certain people, certain things are a happy accident, where people are at the right place at the right time, but it looks like the wrong place in the wrong time. You know, like happy accidents, or like the most beautiful pictures are like, you know, created in mess, you know, like, or for example, if you do your makeup in the beginning, it looks freaking messy, but it becomes perfect. See what I mean? So something about embracing messy energy, embracing being wild, embracing like coloring out of the line. Do you say it like that? Coloring outside of the line or something like that? Okay, breaking free from like always being proper and like, you know, like, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, it says, in your admirable quest for balance, you can actually become too neutral, pretending to be serene, acting polite, not making waves, and not speaking your truth. Now that I have arrived, showing you exactly how you feel, it's time to discover or rediscover a raw and honest emotional reaction you had to a person. Or again, this is about to happen. Okay, you had to a person or to an issue and express it. It's all very well being a lover. Wait. It's all very well being a lover of harmony and not wanting to be a troublemaker. But being a lukewarm person in regards to situations that really matter is not going to do you any favor. Bottling up your true self in turn leads to unhealthy relationships, aches, pains, and even illness. When I come up, go for the passionate and truthful option and rediscover just how strongly you can feel and how much fun you can have. Yeah, I feel like this person is really you're gonna feel something in your heart, and it's gonna be intense because I can feel it, okay? If this has not yet already happened. If this has not yet already happened, this is about to happen. Okay? You're gonna feel such an intense energy in your heart, and it might make you act messy, but allow it to happen, okay? This might be like a wild connection where it's supposed to start wild, or it's supposed to start messy, you know? Do you know what I mean? Kind of like if we watch movies always start messy. We would not watch movies if everything was perfect. Why go into the cinema? Love stories can start messy. Love stories can start like unpredictable. Friendships can start in a messy way, you know, in a wild way, especially if it's a wild friendship or a wild connection, or especially if the connection is destined to break stereotypes, or to where you are meant to go on adventures. Maybe even the way you meet is going to be an adventure, because that's like the purpose of the connection. See what I mean? I'm just saying. And then it says your desire to be liked, to please, and to be seen as a lady or as a gentleman is cheating yourself out of something wonderful that you deserve to experience. Sometimes these are rules that simply need to be broken. Keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. Oh, you see, so this is about breaking rules here. Oh, this is about breaking rules. Okay, this is about breaking rules. I'm telling you, it's kind of like, no, I don't want a rich guy, and then you meet a rich guy, or like, I don't want like a, see what I mean? Anyway, keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. That's how things change. There is a situation at the moment that has revealed itself as an unjust, unfair, and absolutely unattractive to you, but you have yet to speak up. The most inspiring thing about the situation is that you will discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others will be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk at first, after a while you will realize you've started your own small revolution. Yeah, I love it. Okay, now let's read out Man Holding a Heart, the last card. Okay, going on here. This could even be pertaining to like some type of medicine. Like, for example, you don't believe in Western medicine. Like, you maybe try something and it doesn't work, you know, and then you feel like, oh no, I would never try Eastern medicine, you know. But maybe the answer to your question isn't Eastern medicine. There's kind of like almost as if the universe is proving you the opposite of what you think. But it's also a solution to your problems, but it is because you let go of judgment. Okay, why am I doing this? Do you want me to get one more? Okay, let's see. What does card number 2 need to hear right now? We have the Sun. Okay, so they want me to talk about both cards here. I don't know why. Let's just do it. Okay, so we have here Man Holding a Heart, number 45. Hold on a minute, guys. There you go. So it says Man Holding a Heart. I think I'm gonna hold it up a little bit. It says, male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. Okay, there could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. Okay, and then the Sun card here, let's see. So if you are a man, this is about you, okay? But you're gonna meet someone here, or you might meet another man and they're going to couple you up with someone, kind of like, I don't need help to meet someone, but this man here, this new man that you are meeting, they might actually be friends with your true love and your future spouse, or they might, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, or you might be judging a man around you, okay? Or you might be judging yourself too much, where you think this woman is never gonna like you, but it's because you judge yourself, and she would actually like you if you would show her who you truly are, or if you would stop judging yourself. So this is about like where you judge yourself in your own head, but this woman actually would like you back, or this is about to happen. You will see her and you will feel like she's never gonna like me back, but she would like you back. You are exactly what she has been looking for, okay? In case you are masculine watching me. Hold on. Or again, same energy. If she's female, if we talk about a female, her energy could be tomboyish. If you are, for example, lesbian, this female energy that you are attracting, she could be more tomboyish. She could have, you know, the energy of Billie Eilish, a little bit more tomboyish. Or again, she's just one of the homies. She has like homie energy. She has like brother energy, you know. Hold on. Number 1. It says the sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. We already know it's a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. Ooh. So yeah, you might be getting the center of attention of someone very soon, or yeah, I'm hearing someone has their eye on you, or you will soon have an eye on someone if this is not already happening. But there's a strong message of don't judge a book by its cover. There's a strong message of ask questions before you make assumptions. There's a strong energy here of wait for details to be revealed before you make hasty decisions about this person. Maybe you're going to hear gossip about this person that is not even true, especially since we had this one card that says someone popular, right? So even if it's, for example, if it's a popular person, them being gossiped about comes with the territory, but is this really who they really are, or are you just listening to some type of gossip? See what I mean? That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? God damn, that was an interesting reading, guys. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. How are you guys doing? Today's pick a card reading is going to be about what you need to hear right now in this very moment, okay? So what your spirit guides, your ancestors, departed loved ones, okay, what they want you to hear right now, or what your soul, your spirit needs to hear right now in this very moment. So let me tap in, guys. Let me actually show you the cards first, and then we're going to talk about everything here, okay? So we have the High Priestess here with the 5 of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, let me show this to you. Hold on. Because I know some of you guys, you are like nosy, you want to see the cards a little bit, you know. And I do not have the camera set up to show like the table as well as me, and I don't really know if I want to, you know, invest into that. So I'm just going to show you the cards a little bit here. We also have the King of Cups here. Sometimes maybe when you see the cards, there's like signs in the cards for you guys, okay. We also have the card here, High Honor and Family Room, okay. As well as, I have such an urge to say it, Boss Up. Okay, so we have the Boss Up card here, as well as On Fire. Okay. And then we have the card here, Violet Angel. Okay. As well as your manifestation is here now. Something could happen any moment from now. Okay. All right, let me tap in. So the first thing that I heard is, and you guys already know I pick up a lot of different energy here, okay? So the first thing that I heard is, it's a song by 50 Cent called Rider Music, where he says, I ain't gotta say I'm a boss, people can tell, okay? That's what I heard when I was looking at your cards. So pile number 3, what I'm hearing here is, there's a strong energy here of like, what you need to hear right now is that it's time for you to boss up. It's time for you to upgrade. It's time for you to put your big girl panties on, or to put your big girl or big boy pants on and boss up, man up, okay? There's something about it's time for you to really step into some type of boss position and some type of like leadership position, even if you already are in some type of leadership position. It's time for you to step or fully commit to it even more. Does that make sense for some of you guys? The best way I could describe it is, for example, if someone already is a teacher and they already teach people in town, or they already teach a certain, like a small group, it might be time for you to not only teach a little group or to only teach locally, but to start teaching globally, okay? So whatever you guys are doing right now in this very moment, it's time for you to boss up. May that be with a hobby that you have, may that be with your career, may that be with like your ideas, okay? There's something about the time, I'm hearing the time is right for you to boss up. The time is right for you to really step into your leadership position. The time is right for you to really embody the boss within you, okay? Something about you were meant to somehow be in a leadership position, and it's time for you to claim it, because for some of you guys, you could have shied away from it, because you know, the thing is, some people, they are meant to be followers. Some people, because there's beauty in both energies, right? For example, if you are like a follower, or if you are a person that listens to a boss, you have this beautiful advantage of not having to worry about responsibilities, not having to worry about what should I do next, you know, kind of like where the boss usually takes the responsibility of the people, like of the followers, so the followers can kind of like sit back and relax and not think too much. And there's beauty in that, right? There's beauty in, oh, I don't have to worry about it, the boss is doing it. I don't have to think about it, the boss is thinking about it. I don't have to solve this problem, the boss is solving the problem, right? So there's beauty in that. There's nothing like, oh my god, you are like a follower. And do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to bring this message across, because there's beauty in both. For example, there's beauty in being a student and, you know, really absorbing the knowledge of a teacher, right? There's beauty in that you know, someone is taking your hand and guiding you in the right direction. But there's also beauty in being the boss, right? There's beauty in knowing that you help a lot of people, or there's beauty in just the boss position, right? Because for example, if you are in a leadership position, maybe you make more money, so you maybe have more financial freedom, but it also comes with its fair share of responsibility. So you might have more money, but you also have more responsibilities. Whereas, for example, a student has maybe more freedom mentally, or they have less responsibilities, but they also might have less money. So there's beauty in both energies. And I feel like for some of you guys, you have been shying away from some type of leadership position where you were always meant, what I'm hearing is you were always meant to somehow be some type of boss. You are supposed to lead a group. You're supposed to lead a group to success. You're supposed to lead a group to peace. You are supposed to, I don't know, create a gang, you know, like not a gang, but you know, like you're supposed to, you know, like be the founder of a crew. You are supposed to be the founder of like some type of energy, you know. You're supposed to be like the man or the woman, you know. I'm hearing a one-man show, something about where you were always meant to be in this position. For some of you guys, you already claimed it. So you already claimed this energy, like, I'm gonna be a boss, you know, like I'm a boss girl, I'm a boss, you know. You already claimed it, but it's time for you to claim it even more, or it's time for you to kind of like upgrade, okay? Because I'm hearing you have been unchallenged, or you have been underwhelmed. You know how sometimes students in the classroom, where they stop paying attention because they are underwhelmed, like they're unchallenged, like whatever the teacher is talking about, it is not stimulating the brain, you know. It's not challenging this person. It's not challenging the hunger within this person to learn something new, because they already know all of that knowledge, okay? So yeah, for some of you guys, you might already be in a position of power, or you might already be in a position as like a leader, a teacher, you know, like people follow you, people listen to you, people take, you know, your guidance and stuff like that. Okay, may that be in your friend circle, may that be at work, and for others of you, you're meant to do this. Okay, even if you don't believe it, but there is like a lion within you, there's a boss within you, and that boss, it's time for you to embody that boss within you, because you were meant to do this on planet Earth. Like, one of your purpose is to take on the responsibility of a group and be the boss. You know, you're supposed to be a boss in this lifetime. You're supposed to be a leader, a teacher. You're supposed to like lead a group. May that be just a friend group, may that be locally, globally, whatever the heck it is. Okay, so the reason why you could have felt very, now we're tapping into like what you maybe have been feeling the last couple of days. Okay, so for some of you guys, you could have felt like very bored, kind of like where you like, for example, I'm picking up the energy here where you watch something on TV, like you watch a TV show and you actually enjoy watching that TV show, but all of a sudden it's boring to you. Kind of like, you know, I actually like watching that movie. I actually like watching that TV show, but for some reason it's boring to me. Like, I don't know, like it doesn't do it for you anymore. So you could have noticed that whatever brought you pleasure the last couple of years or months, it doesn't bring you pleasure anymore. Like, you watch a TV show or you watch a movie and you're like, I'm kind of bored. So you may have noticed, like, you watch stuff and then you stop watching it, or you turn it off immediately because it's like, I don't know, I feel bored. Like, something about where you could have felt very bored lately. Okay, you could have felt like, damn, you know, like nothing is exciting me, uninspired, unmotivated. You could have felt like, oh, nothing is inspiring me. Like, I don't know, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't feel a fire within me. Like, I don't feel a fire in my butt to do something, or I don't feel a fire in my soul to do something. You know, I feel uninspired. Maybe you could have even noticed that you are bored by certain conversations, like when people have conversations with you and you're kind of like, you're drifting off mentally because it kind of like, I don't know, it's boring to you. Okay, you could notice that you are losing interest in a certain topic and you're like, damn, you know, like this always brought like joy and like pleasure to me, and all of a sudden, I don't know, like I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I'm hearing I'm not feeling it anymore. And you could have like felt confused, like I actually like doing that. I actually enjoy this, but for some reason I'm not enjoying it since the last couple of months and weeks. So you could have noticed that something that you do for enjoyment, it doesn't, like you don't enjoy it anymore. You feel bored, or you feel uninspired or unmotivated, or the same old, you know, kind of like that energy here. For others of you, what I'm picking up here, what could have been happening the last couple of months and like weeks, okay, there is an energy where you could have noticed that you bump a lot of heads with people, kind of like where you notice that a lot of people want to disagree with you, or a lot of people want to challenge you, or they want to debate with you, or they feel very triggered by when you speak up. Okay, so you could have noticed that you bumped a lot of heads recently with people in a position of power. So you could have bumped heads with like teachers, leaders. You could have bumped heads like literally with a boss, or with a boss girl, with a boss guy. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or you could have really felt like, damn, you know, like you could have really felt like you are watching a person in a position of power. Okay, so you're watching a teacher, a leader, you're watching someone who is leading people, and you criticize them in their mind, like, I wouldn't do this like that. This doesn't motivate people, like when you say it like that. Or, you know, if I was a boss, I would do it like this. If I was a leader, I would do it like this. If I was a teacher, I would do it like that. And the reason why you had those thoughts is because you are meant in this lifetime to somehow be a boss, be a teacher, or be a leader. I don't know how this is gonna make sense in your life. This might even be like, I don't know, like supposed to create a course or a class for people. I don't know what it is, but you could have felt like very like triggered by people in a position of authority. You could have been very triggered by people that are claiming to be a boss, or that are walking and talking like a boss, but you feel like, you know, they're not a good boss. You know, they could be a lot more compassionate, like a more compassionate boss, or a more like humble boss, you know, like kind of like where you could have noticed, like, you know, I don't know, I wouldn't do it like that. If I was a boss, if I was if I was a teacher, if I was a leader, I wouldn't do it like that. That's maybe you could have had those thoughts recently. Okay, the best thing that is coming to my mind is, for example, you know how Drake kept saying like to Kendrick, like he should drop music, like drop, you know, and Kendrick was kind of like hiding in his hermit energy. He was probably like meditating and stuff like that, reading the Bible, whatever. So he was like in his like isolation energy, like just taking care of himself and stuff like that, right? But if you look at everything that has happened, he's actually meant to somehow, you know, lead a crowd, or to somehow, you know, speak up and talk about like real topics, you know, and not just like, oh, I'm effing this, not just effing bitches and stuff like that, which, you know, there's a balance, you know, sometimes we want to hear party songs and there's nothing wrong with it, but not all the time. So I feel like this is kind of like the energy or something about where you could have noticed that you are being triggered by people in a position of power and you're like, nah, bitch, I totally disagree with you. Like, what the hell are you talking about, you know? Or you could have felt like, I don't know, like the way they embody their boss energy is very like humiliating, it's very degrading, and you could have felt like, no, if I was a boss, I wouldn't do it like that, you know? Or again, you could have recently literally had a fight with a boss. You could have had a fight with a leader or with a teacher, or like a fallout or whatever, okay? Or again, people have been trying to like really challenge you, like they want to have a conversation with you, they want to convince you of something else, or they want to kind of like, I don't know, where you could have noticed that people want to challenge you, like, you know, they want to, I don't know, they have such an urge to challenge you all the time, they have such an urge to like disagree with you all the time, they have such an urge to like, I don't know, like compete with you, okay? For some of you guys, you could have noticed like, damn, I don't know what is going on, but people left, right, and center are competing with me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. And I'm hearing, I ain't gotta say I am a boss, people can tell. Do you see where I'm coming from? It's kind of like those people that have been very like triggered by you, or have been trying to challenge you somehow, some way. They do that because they see a boss within you. You don't see the boss within you, but they see it. In the song, he says, I ain't gotta say I'm a boss, people can tell. So there's the energy of like, again, you were born with this. You were born with the aura of a boss. Basically, you were born with the aura of a boss, you were born with the aura of a teacher, you were born with the aura of a like a king or like a queen, like an empress or an emperor, like back in the days, in Renaissance days or whatever. You were born with that energy. So that's the reason why a lot of people are triggered by you, because you were born with that energy. These are probably usually people that really like to rebel against like authority figures that maybe come towards you, okay? Or these are people that want to be a boss themselves, but for selfish reasons. Like they want to be a boss, but they have not yet learned the lesson that being a boss is not about like, you know, how people look at you. Being a boss is about like what you can do for people, you know. So when they notice that aura around you, that boss energy, it triggers the shit out of them, is what I'm picking up. So if you have noticed lately that people are like mean to you, people are acting up, people are distancing themselves from you, it is because they are very triggered by your aura. And your aura, when you come into a room, is like a lion. The lion doesn't have to announce that he's coming in. The lion doesn't have to say, I'm the king of the jungle. People know. Okay, I'm hearing, I ain't gotta say I'm a boss. Gotta say I'm a boss, people can tell. Okay, so this could be like an answer to your question. If you have asked yourself, why do people always compete with me? Why is there always like a teacher or a leader that hates me, or I don't know, like criticizes the shit out of me? Okay, for some of you guys, there's this energy here where there could be a person around you right now who maybe is a boss or is a leader. And I'm just talking about, for example, you have a friend and that friend is a recruiter in a company, you know, and you've noticed they recently like really, I don't know, they have been giving you like weird comments lately, or like they have been like, I don't know, kind of like where it's their mission to disagree with you, not even for the sake of finding out the truth, but just disagreeing with you, like where it's like a principle to disagree with you. Okay, or you could have noticed like, I don't know, they feel triggered by certain things that you say and you didn't even mean it like that. Okay, again, for example, you have a friend and this friend is in a manager position, and they could have distanced themselves from you, or they could have like started to argue with you a lot more than usual. And what I'm picking up here is because they just feel that boss energy from you. is what I'm picking up here, and it triggers them a lot is what I'm picking up here, okay? So they could have distanced themselves from you. I feel like there's at least one person that distanced themselves from you because they, I don't even know how to explain that energy, okay? They distance themselves from you because you challenge them, okay? You challenge them to be a better person, but they don't want to be a better person yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, you challenge them to do better and be better, but they don't want to do and be better. You know, they're not ready to put in the work. And maybe you didn't even mean to come across that way, but that's just your energy. Do you see where I'm coming from? Something about I'm also hearing you were meant to bring big changes to places that are stale, to people that are stuck, you know, and some people want to stay stuck, and other people, they really want to go to the next level. But the people that want to stay stuck, or part of them wants to stay stuck, they're really going to get triggered by your energy, because you're kind of like a wind that brings change. That's your energy, and some people don't like change. So yeah, so for some of you guys, what I'm hearing here is your spirit guides want you to know, or what you need to hear right now, sometimes people like being against you, not liking you is nothing personal. They might not just like change, like they don't like change. And when you have the energy of change, they're not gonna like you. See where I'm coming from? So it's nothing personal. It's more so the energy of like they don't like change, or they have such bad experiences with authority figures that they also dislike you immediately, because they don't see that not every boss is bad, or not every authority figure is bad. See what I mean? So for some of you guys, what you need to hear right now is something was not personal. A person distancing themselves from you is not personal. They maybe just don't like change, and your energy feels like a wrecking ball that brings change, to be honest with you, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so for some of you guys, I do feel like someone here around you is very triggered by you at this time, okay, because they see a boss within you. Even if you don't see it yourself, they see a boss within you, and they feel threatened by their authority position, okay? Like they feel like, I don't know, they feel like challenge, like your energy is challenging them. It's kind of like two lions that are like fighting who's the king of the jungle, you know, even though you don't participate, but that's what they do in their head, if that makes sense, okay? For some of you guys, there is a masculine, or I'm actually going to look at who this person is, because with the King of Cups energy here, I feel like there is a person around you right now, okay, that they have been very triggered by you. This could be, we're going to talk about who this person is, because I don't know who they are. Like, it's going to be different for all of you, but I'm seeing like a King of Cups energy here. So for a lot of you guys, it could be a masculine. This could be a boyfriend. This could be a brother. This could be a co-worker, but it seems to be like there is a person who recently got triggered by you. So they got triggered by your boss energy, okay? They maybe got triggered by, for example, you talked about huge visions that you have, or what you would do if you would be a boss, or what you would do if you had a lot of money. And whatever you said sounded so visionary to them that they felt like threatened or triggered by kind of like, I don't know, by your power, okay? Someone felt triggered by your power that you like, or this aura that you have around you, kind of like a lion, like a boss, like a leader, like a teacher. Listen, there's a plot twist though. I feel like this person has realized, like, how can I even explain that energy? Again, we're going to talk about who this person is. This is like a person around you, okay? It's kind of like you put a fire under this person's butt, because we have the card you on fire, okay? So there is a person around you that felt very triggered by your boss energy, by your boss aura, okay? I feel like this person got really triggered by you recently, and they could have like isolated themselves from you. So this is like an energy where maybe someone recently ghosted you, or someone said to you like they need some time alone, or someone recently said to you like they don't feel so well, like they cannot meet, you know, is what I'm picking up here. Or they could have told you like they don't feel good and they want to be alone, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here, okay, for some of you guys. And I feel like this energy here where this person is very self-aware, okay? So whoever this person is, at least one of them. The other ones, they're like wanting to fight you, okay? So if you feel like people are like competing with you, it's because you bossed up. So they see your glow, up, and they kind of like, they get triggered by your glow up. They get triggered by your boss energy, that you stepped into your boss energy. They are triggered by that, okay, is what I'm picking up here. But for others of you, there is one person that is really like meditating, reflecting upon it. They're asking themselves, why did I get triggered by pile number 3? You know, why did I get so mad? Like, why am I so intimidated by pile number 3? Like, why? Okay, so there's a person around you, okay, that they are very self-aware, and I feel like they're meditating right now. They could be reading books, kind of like where you could have said something to this person, kind of like, hey, it's time for us to get our shit together. You know, maybe you said that to someone like, let's get our shit together, let's get things done. Or maybe you said like, oh no, you know, we need more discipline. Or you said something to this person that triggered them, kind of like where I feel like you pissed them off because you said like, you need more discipline. For example, it's just an example. For example, you told a person like, you don't get anywhere without discipline. And they could have felt like personally attacked by you saying that, even though you didn't mean it like that. You were also talking about yourself like, damn, I need to be more disciplined. But this person, they felt that you said something, they felt it in their soul. It was hitting them when you said it. Okay, kind of like maybe they have been in a victim mentality where they feel like, oh, poor me, why are things not going well for me, why are things not going well for me? And then you said something and this person got triggered, kind of like, damn, you know. For example, you said, no, I'm not gonna be in a victim mentality, I'm done with this bullshit. But when you were talking, you reflected them, like you showed them like their flaw. You showed them, damn, I'm in a victim mentality and that's why I am where I'm at. And they got so triggered by that, it really hurt them. I'm hearing it really stung. You really hit this person in their heart. But again, tough love. It's the energy of tough love. Maybe you have been like posting quotes on Instagram, or you have been like talking about something, or you have been talking about a book. Whatever it is, you triggered someone in your surroundings, okay? And they were very pissed by it, kind of like, I'm not in a victim mentality, you know, like I'm not playing victim. And then they realized when they were meditating, reflecting upon, you know, the last couple of years in their life, they realized, damn, maybe I have been in a victim mentality. Maybe part number 3 was right. You know, I'm like, maybe, yeah, your spirit guides are here. Definitely. So someone could have realized that you were right about something, you said something and you were right about it, especially when it comes to bossing up, manning up, kind of like having more discipline, more focus, not being in a victim mentality. You create your own reality. Someone could have got so triggered that you just said you create your own reality, and then they realized, damn, it's actually true though. Okay, so at least one of them. The other ones, again, they're still like in their salty. Someone, you could be salty because you made them realize that they are in a victim mentality, and that's the reason why a lot of things go wrong for them, because they don't want to put in the hard work. Okay, and that's why they act weird towards you. Okay, they want to stay in a victim mentality. They don't want to change. They want to be poor me, you know, and they got triggered by whatever you said, or like the quotes that you posted, whatever. But there's one person here who feels like, I'm hearing, they're gonna thank you. There's a person that is about to come to you and they're gonna say like, thank you, pile number 3, for saying that, because I really needed to hear that. Okay, so they're gonna tell you that they really needed to hear what you were saying. In that moment, they got pissed and they got triggered, and maybe they didn't respond, maybe they walked away, maybe they were mad at you. Okay, this could be a boyfriend, right? When you had like, you recently had a fight with your boyfriend, you recently had a fight with a brother, okay, you recently had a fight with a coworker that you really like, okay, and they could be in the process of realizing, damn, pile number 3 was right, you know, what she said is true, let's be fucking honest, she is right, pile number 3 is right, you know, like, I have to increase my effort, like I have to, you know, boss up, you know. So they could feel like this is exactly what they needed to hear in that moment, but in that moment they got mad, they got triggered. So maybe they lashed out at you, or maybe they said something mean to you, or maybe they walked away from you, maybe they ghosted you, they didn't call back, okay, something along those lines, okay. And I feel like what you need to hear right now is that it was the right thing for you to say that, or keep being you, because it's the people that really want to go to the next level and they really don't know why they're not going to the next level. It's gonna hit them in their heart, and they're gonna like you're gonna help them transform and become who they really want to be. Okay, so yeah, there's at least one person who feels like they want to say thank you to you. They just feel like, damn, you know, like I really needed to hear that. I didn't want to hear that, but I needed to hear that. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here, and I feel like this person might be reaching out to you very soon. Since we have the family room card here, the family room card usually talks about like the next 4 weeks, okay, or the time frame for the family card is the next 4 weeks, okay. So there could be a person that is about to come to you and they're gonna tell you like, I really needed to hear that, thank you for being honest with me, or thank you for practicing tough love, you know, like might be telling you like, thank you for always sharing the books that you read, thank you for posting that quote, okay, whatever the heck this energy here is, okay. So yeah, there is at least one person who you made them realize a lot about why they feel stuck or why certain things are not working out for them, okay. So let's find out who this person is though, like who has this realization about you, okay. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who you trigger a lot of people right now, okay, but it's because you challenge them to boss up. Your energy is like, your energy to other people feels like, you better work, bitch, you know that song by Britney Spears, but it's kind of like you talk to yourself in the mirror, you better work, bitch. But people, do you know what I mean? People get like triggered by that even though you talk to yourself. So maybe even your self-talk triggers people because they know that's actually what they need to do, but they are still like a baby. They still want to be treated like a baby, like a child, like a helpless child, like a damsel in distress. You know, they don't want to own up to like, damn, maybe I take part in all that shit that is happening to me. Not all the way, because certain things just happen and there's nothing we can do about it, but other things we can do something about it, right? That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay. So yeah, that's the vibe. So if you notice you trigger a lot of people, it's because your energy, you are bossing up, and the people that get you, and they're gonna boss up with you, okay, and the other people are just gonna fall off, okay. So yeah, that's the vibe that is coming through here, okay. Let's see, who is this person who is going within, okay, or who's this person that feels like pile number 3, I don't know. Okay, let's say, who is this King of Cups that has like this realization about pile number 3 being right? Or who is this person? We have triangle here. Who is this person that has like the realization or got triggered by pile number 3 to do the right thing or to boss up? Okay. So we have work here. For some of you guys, it's definitely a work, like a colleague or something like that. You really inspired a colleague again. For some of you guys, maybe you recently had like a disagreement or a fight with a colleague. Okay, and your spirit guides want you to know you did the right thing. Maybe you feel like, damn, I should have not said that, I should have not done that, I didn't mean it that way. This person knows you didn't mean it that way. This person knows this is nothing personal. This person knows that you didn't try to attack them. It was their ego. They know that, okay. So whatever, kind of like where I feel like your spirit guides want you to know it's not your fault, okay, or something about it was the right thing for you to say whatever you said, or it was the right thing for you to like put this person in their place, or to tell them to boss up, or to tell them to man up, or to tell them to step up their game, you know. However you did that, maybe you did that by just talking about yourself and they were next to you, or you posted a quote, or you posted a song that someone talked about, like boss up energy, okay. Whatever the heck you did, I'm hearing you did the right thing. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. People that are going to get it, and there's people that are not going to get it, okay. So yeah, this could be a co-worker or a person at work that feels this way about you right now. They feel like, damn, you know what, pile number 3 was right, I needed to hear that. You know, sometimes you need to hear the ugly truth in order to change your life, right? Or in order for you to finally manifest your desires. For some of you guys, you actually have a past life with this person is what I'm picking up here, okay. Or something about maybe this person that I'm talking about here who had like this realization. They could be into Egyptian mythology or Kemetic mythology. They could be into like Egyptian symbolism, okay, like an Ankh, an Eye of Horus, okay. Or they could really be, I don't know, connected to like Egyptian deities, or they really like Egypt or something along those lines, okay. Or again, you have a past life with this person. We also have the triangle card here, okay. So you could have triggered more than one person to go within and really like reflect, okay. It's almost as if like you are the change that for example, a person is wishing for change, but they don't see like that they are stopping themselves from manifesting certain things, and then you come in and you say something, okay. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay. So yeah, this could be like 2 people or like 3 people that feel this way about you right now. They feel like, damn, you know, I didn't want to hear that, but pile number 3 is right. You know, like if I want the cars, the clothes, if I want that, if I want to live my life, if I want to be financially free, I need to boss up, okay. So I feel like your spirit guides want you to know you did the right thing, like telling people like, damn, you know, like we can do more, or like, you know, let's do more, or there's always room for improvement, or you create your own reality, or I don't know, like it was the right thing for you to say that, because you could feel guilty and you could feel like, damn, I scared them away, or I don't know, I hurt them. Sometimes you need pain. I'm hearing no pain, no gain, okay? Sometimes people need to hear something painful in order for them to change, in order for their life to change, right? Okay, so it's kind of like, don't feel guilty. This person needed to hear that what they're gonna do with it is their, like, what they're gonna do with it. It's like their own actions, right? But there's, I think, between 1 to 3 people who feel so inspired by you right now. They feel so inspired by, let's say for example, you quit smoking, okay? Just an example. Okay, and you talk about how you quit smoking. There could be certain people thinking like, oh, do you think you're better just because you quit smoking? But it's kind of like their ego, or it's their addiction talking, like not wanting to accept, man, you know, you can, for example, people say that when you smoked for 20 years, you cannot stop. And then you stopped smoking after 20 years, you know. And instead of saying, I don't want to stop smoking, they take the excuse, after 20 years, you cannot stop smoking. But you do. You do stop smoking after 20 years, you know. And then they, it's kind of like, it's shattering their reality of like, maybe it's my fault, or maybe I don't want to stop smoking. Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of just admitting I don't want to stop smoking, they blame it on, oh, it's been 20 years and I cannot stop. But you did it. Do you see where I'm coming from? And that's why they're triggered by you. And other people are like, damn, she did it. Pie number 3 did it. I can do it too. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. So that could be the energy that is surrounding you, to be honest with you guys, okay? But I'm hearing keep doing what you're doing. People need to hear the truth. People need to hear a painful truth. People need pain in order to grow. People need pain in order to grow. Because you could feel like, damn, I feel guilty for hurting this person. I feel guilty for saying something that hurt this person. You did, unless you do it with the intention to hurt them. Okay, I'm not talking about that, but if you talk about like yourself and you talk about tough love, like, no, I need to stop this bullshit, you know, and you talk to yourself and this person feels triggered, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing personal. It's like, yeah, just how Kendrick Lamar in his diss song said, this is not a rap battle, this is a battle, a long life battle that you have with yourself. How Drake has your spirit guides are here. How Drake has a long life battle with himself, with the man in the mirror, and not with Kendrick himself. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? You're just a mirror to people. You show them the truth, and some people are not ready, okay? Okay, let's see. I just want to see these people there, because there's at least one person, if not 3 people, who feel like, man, you know, I really gotta thank pie number 3 for saying that to me, or they feel very grateful and appreciative of you saying something that actually hurt them, or made them like want to walk away, or made them want to isolate or whatever, okay? It's kind of like, don't feel guilty. You did the right thing. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I don't really know what that means. Okay, maybe you don't even know that a person feels this way, but they might come to you very soon and tell you like, hey, the reason why I didn't call was because I was mad. But, you know, I needed to hear that, so thank you. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Okay, who's this King of Cups? Or who are these people that are so inspired by pie number 3? What's going on here? We have a meeting with a stranger. So for some of you guys, you really inspired the shit out of a stranger, or a person that you don't know that long. This could be a person that is very newly at your workplace. Okay, I'm also saying this could be a person that you met at an art gallery or at a museum for some of you guys. But it seems to be, for some of you guys, it's a stranger. It's a person that you don't know for too long. Maybe you just know them for a couple of months, or something like that. Or this is like a new coworker that is around you. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Let's see. Yeah, and for others of you, it's time for you to boss up, okay? Where the reason why you feel so bored, the reason why you feel so uninspired, unmotivated, the reason why everything is boring you is because you're literally unchallenged, like you are underwhelmed. You need a challenge, because the boss within you, because you were born a boss. You know how this one movie called Boss Baby? You were born a boss. So if you don't scratch that itch, where there's a boss within you, you're gonna feel unchallenged, you're gonna feel uninspired, unmotivated, blah. That's the vibe, okay? That could be the reason, because your soul is craving to boss up, your soul is craving to step in an even bigger position, your soul might be craving to be in the spotlight or to go globally instead of locally. Something about like you're ready for something bigger, you're ready for bigger visions, bigger dreams, a bigger position, more responsibility on your shoulders, okay? Because you're underwhelmed or under challenged, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Let's see. Who's this person, or who are these people that have these realizations right now? A neighbor. So for some of you guys, it could be a neighbor. You really like inspired a neighbor of yours, or this person lives close by or lives close to you. So again, if you had like a fallout with a person, or you had a disagreement, or this person didn't text you, didn't call you for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, okay? This could have been a neighbor, okay? For some of you guys. Okay, yeah, for some of you guys, this is a person who likes to party. They like to party and go out and have fun. And maybe you said like, I don't just want to go out and party and have fun all the time. Like, I want to plan my future. I want to, I don't know, retire by the age of so-and-so. Like, I want to own my own boat. I want to grow my own garden. I want to have my own property, whatever you said, okay? But this could be a person who always likes to have fun and they don't like to work. They don't like to work hard, or they, do you know what I mean? Something like that. Okay, for some of you guys, you met this person online. Okay, so for some of you guys, this person, whoever got triggered or inspired by you, triggered but in the positive way, like they got triggered but now they have like some type of fire under their ass that is allowing them to manifest all of their desires, but you were kind of like the fire starter. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, for some of you guys, you met this person online, or this could be a friend of yours that you met them online, or the way you got to know each other was online. Okay, let's see, who is this person that is so inspired by pile number 3? Oh my gosh. Okay, for some of you guys, if you are in a relationship right now and you maybe feel like maybe this man or this woman is my true love and my future spouse, they could be the ones. Like, for example, if you are in a connection right now and something is telling you, I don't know, I feel like this is my true love, or I feel like this is my future spouse, or this could be literally your boyfriend right now, okay? Or like a new connection, but there's something special about them. This could be them, okay? So for some of you guys, it's your true love and your future spouse. Like, this person is going to be your future spouse, but they might be your boyfriend or your girlfriend right now, or they might be your crush right now, but you feel like they could be your true love and your future spouse. It could be them who feels this way right now, but I feel like maybe you had a fight with them, or maybe you don't see each other as often, or I don't know, maybe they are not texting you as fast as usual, okay? But it is because they got triggered by you, kind of like they realize, why am I mad at pile number 3? But they're still like, they're mad, but they also know like it's dumb for them to be mad. So they're trying to kind of like alchemize them feeling triggered. They're basically trying to alchemize like their anger. Yeah, this person's alchemizing their anger right now. They're like, I don't want to be salty. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be mad at pile number 3 for nothing, just because she said the truth, or just because he said the truth. Like, I don't want to be that person. So they could be alchemizing their anger and their frustration right now, but that could be the reason why they don't pick up the phone, or they don't want to see you right now, because they don't want to lash out on you. They don't want to be like, they don't want to let their frustrations out on you, because they do feel frustrated. Okay, they do feel frustrated right now with themselves more than anything, if that makes sense. Okay, who is this person that feels this way right now behind the scenes? Okay, someone's brother or sister. Okay, so yeah, for some of you guys, it could be your brother that feels this way right now, or your sister, okay, or someone's brother or sister. Okay, and this could also be a person who's like a little bit shorter, okay? So they could be, yeah, like a short woman, a short man for some of you guys, okay? So yeah, that's what you need to hear right now, okay? That you said or did the right thing, even if it hurt this person, even if they said something like, you know, like, don't be such a smart ass, or don't be such a know-it-all. Maybe someone said something like that to you, okay? And yeah, your spirit guides want you to know this is happening behind the scenes. They're meditating, they're thinking about what you said, and they're realizing that, hey, you have a point, you are right. You know, like, if I want to achieve my dreams and my goals, what the fuck am I doing here? You know, you said something to them. For some of you guys, I also feel like you told a person that someone is cheating on them, because we have the triangle here. I'm gonna be honest. You maybe said something to a person recently, like, I don't know, like, do you want to be in a third party situation? Do you want to be the side chick? Do you want to Do you know what I mean? Kind of like you might have said something like that to someone and they are mad about it, or they were mad about it. But again, this is like at least one of them. Okay, let me actually also see the person that is triggered and just wants to, I don't know. Who are the other people that are like triggered and like, I don't know, don't want to change, and they see you as an enemy? Like other people, they see you as an enemy right now because you like attack their ego, which you attack, you don't do it on purpose, but their ego, like they feel like attacked, like you attack their ego, your presence. Okay, so who are the other people that like, I don't know, want to stay in victim mentality, want to like, I don't know, like stay in this energy? Okay, for some of you guys, this person that feels super triggered by you and they're not willing to change, or they're not willing to I don't know, they're not willing to listen to you. They just want to throw a pity party. They want to throw a temper tantrum. Could be someone with a red or white baseball cap. Okay, or this could be a person that likes to wear hats a lot, even if she's female, who is triggered and doesn't want to change. Okay, this could be a person with blonde hair. So these are people that just see you as an enemy and they want to throw a temper tantrum. Okay, they want to act like a baby. Could also be a person with an eyebrow piercing. Okay, this could be someone popular who feels threatened by you at this time. And again, it's not like where they self-reflect why they feel threatened. They just blame you for triggering them, basically. Okay, so who is this person that feels triggered and is just blaming pile number 3? This could be a person, their birthday, they recently had a birthday, or I don't know, maybe you had a fight with them on your birthday or on their birthday, or something about a birthday here. Okay, or you could have had a fight over like a gift, or like a gift, or like a birthday party or whatever. Let's see, who's this person who just wants to stay in this victim mentality and like blame pile number 3? Yeah, this could be a person who likes to party all the time. Okay, they talk about like, damn, I hate my life, but they also don't do anything to change it. So maybe you told them like, hey, you know, why don't you do this, why don't you do that if you really hate your life? But all they want to do is party. Okay, all they want to do is party, drink, but they don't want to put in the work to have the good life, if that makes sense, or to achieve something. Could be a young female. Okay, this could be a young female that likes to go to concerts, to parties. Okay, or again, a young female that recently, her birthday was recently. Let's see, who are these people that are triggered right now and they don't want to change? We have they speak French. So for some of you guys, it could be a person who speaks French. This could be a person that works in the medical field right now. Okay, for some of you guys, you will hear or you will meet or hear from them today, whoever this person is. Okay, for some of you guys, this is a person born in the month of April that just wants to throw a temper tantrum, and they want to like, now you are this person's enemy because you said something or whatever. Okay, actually the enemy is inside the mirror, but they project it onto you. Like when they look into the mirror, that's like the real enemy, but or like their shadow is the real enemy, but they're like, no, pile number 3 is the enemy. Okay, let's see one more. Who's this person? Okay, for some of you guys, it could be a neighbor. Okay, that you triggered. Could be a person with glasses. Could be a person born in the month of April with glasses, with blonde hair, a neighbor. Okay, for some of you guys, this could also be the reason why someone keeps staring at you or giving you like a stank face, because they see you as an enemy. Like instead of treating them like a baby, you held them accountable. Okay, it says you will catch and stare at you soon. Okay. Damn, yeah, so that's what I feel like your spirit guides want you to know. Like, I think things are about to get interesting, but it is because you are bossing up. People see you bossing up and they feel like so inspired by you. And then other people are like, you are my number 1 enemy now. You know, people are gonna feel like you are their number 1 enemy. Okay, like in their fucking head or whatever, or in the movie that they play in their head, even though the real enemy is in the mirror. Okay, they self-sabotage, but then they say like, it's you, or like something that you said was, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so one more thing we're going to look at is your manifestation is here now. Something could happen any moment from now. Okay, so we're going to look at that. Okay, let's see, what is this manifestation that is coming to you? It's interesting because you pile number 3 as well as pile number 2, you both have the number, you both have the word violet. So pile number 2 and pile number 3 could be very much connected, or something about the color purple is significant, or the name violet, I don't know. Or maybe your spirit guides are talking to you right now through the color purple. As well as, or you could be like pile number 2 and pile number 3 seems to be connected somehow, some way. So if you felt like you wanted to check out pile number 2, maybe you want to, and you know, see what's going on there, because pile number 2 has Violet Duchess and you have Violet Angel. Okay, let's see, what is this manifestation that is coming through here? Yeah, so for a lot of you guys, pile number 3, what you need to hear right now is it is time for you to boss up, whatever that means to you. If you think about, let me upgrade, let me boss up, you know, let me go to the next level, let me embody the boss within me, let me embody the boss babe within me, what comes to your mind? That's exactly what you need to focus on right now. That's the next steps here. For example, do you want to wake up earlier? Do you want to have a better time management? Do you want to be more productive? Do you want to take more breaks? You know, maybe you overwork yourself and you feel like the quality of your work is like taking a toll because you don't take enough breaks. Bossing up can even mean like taking more breaks or taking better care of yourself, or having like a massage, having like a day throughout the week where you get a massage. You know, that can also be bossing up because it's helping you to perform on a higher level. So whatever bossing up means to you, this is exactly what your spirit guides want you to focus on. Okay, basically kind of like your soul, your body, your spirit, your mind, everything about you is ready to boss up. Okay, to somehow boss up like your evening routine, your morning routine, your weekend routine. Okay, have bigger visions, have bigger dreams. Okay, make bigger moves. Yeah, I'm making moves, kind of like making bigger moves, making bigger changes, you know. We have here good news and romance is in the air. Okay, let's see, what is this manifestation energy here for some of you guys? What is about to manifest in your life? I feel like this is like the energy, I feel like you are about to really boss up. Again, whatever the heck that means to you. Okay, being more organized, being more structured, how do you call it, applying for a bigger position, and putting yourself out there as a teacher, creating a course, creating a class, whatever the heck it is. But it feels like I'm bossing up, like I'm a boss babe. I embrace the boss babe within me, you know. After, or like as you are in this energy, I feel like that's when love is coming in. So if you are not in a relationship already, as you are in your boss energy and you really embrace the boss babe within you, or the lion within you, or you know, kind of like the energy of like I'm upgrading, you know, like I'm upgrading my routine, I'm upgrading my work, you know, I'm upgrading the way I do something. Okay, I'm taking on more responsibilities, I'm challenging myself, you know. As you are in that energy, I feel like that's when love is coming in. Okay, as you are in your boss energy, that's when love is coming in. Okay, for a lot of you guys. For example, you create your own website for the first time, putting yourself out there, kind of like you are the boss of that website, right? That's the energy that is coming through here. So this could be where love is coming in. As you are in your boss energy, love is coming in. You could also actually be attracting a person that has this boss energy because you step into your boss energy. But this was always meant to be. You were always meant to like be with a boss. You were always meant to be with a leader or a teacher. You were always meant to be like a couple, like a boss couple or whatever. You know what I mean? So that you teach your children to be a boss or to be a leader and not get, you know, like controlled by society or by the matrix or something along those lines. And it's like a ripple effect over generations and stuff like that. Okay, because it's all about like taking our power back as people, you know, where we don't just obey to rules and like, you know, this 1% in the world that has like all the money and stuff like that. This is like a ripple effect. This is like a revolution where we all become our own boss, our own leader, our own teacher and stuff like that, and we take our power back as people. Okay, so it's like a whole ripple effect, I'm telling you, because then your children are gonna inspire other people's children and break generational curses and stuff like that. And then, do you know what I mean? It's a huge ass ripple effect, but it might start with you as well as the person that you are attracting. Okay, we also have the card here, January. So something that you tried to manifest since January is about to manifest any moment from now. Okay, for some of you guys, this could also be an energy where you are about to meet a lover, or like you are about to meet, like, you know, romance is in the air, okay? You might be falling in love very soon with a person who's born in the month of January, or for example, if you recently had a fight with a person born in the month of January, or you didn't talk to someone since January or whatever, and they might be the ones that, you know, like distance themselves from you. This could be the person who's about to like apologize to you or tell you like, hey, you know, I thought about it, and you know, thank you for saying that to me, because that was the truth. Like, I needed to hear that, you know. So yeah, this could be a person born in the month of January that is about to like contact you and let you know like, hey, thank you, you know. Or a person that you last talked to in January. You had this fight in January, okay. For some of you guys, this could just be like, I'm telling you, this could be like this person, if you are in a relationship right now and your boyfriend, your girlfriend is acting up, they are about to come to you and say thank you to you, kind of like where the harmony is coming back into the relationship, okay, after they maybe ghosted you or didn't respond, or they were busy with other stuff, and they, you know, stuff like that, okay. I feel like they are about to like call you or text you, and there's going to be a lot of romance and a lot of harmony between you and them, because they feel like you put the fire under my ass that I need. I'm hearing, like the fire that needs the air, I won't burn unless you're there, you're there. And the song is called Hustler's Ambition, okay? They're gonna feel like they've never been as ambitious as they are now because of you. So it's like a big thank you. I'm actually seeing them kissing you on your cheek, like, oh my god, thank you so much, okay? In case you are in a connection right now and your partner's acting up or whatever, okay, let him be, let her be. She let them meditate and sit in silence, and like, you know, because they're coming to the conclusion right now. We also have your money will be coming to you, okay? So for some of you guys, there's some type of money coming to you, okay? If you have been trying to manifest money, honey, there's money coming your way, okay? Something about the next manifestation that is coming to you is big money, okay? One more. What is this manifestation is here now? So this could happen any moment from now, okay? So don't worry about the timing. It's happening any moment from now. It's very close. We are successfully overcoming a problem. Oh, for some of you guys, what is manifesting is that you are manifesting a successful outcome to a problem that you had since January. For example, for some of you guys, you started this year off with like a huge problem in January, or like with like a huge bill that came to you in January or whatever, okay? Something about where something that happened in January, okay, that really like threw you off balance. You are successfully overcoming a problem that maybe stems from January, or that is connected to a person born in the month of January, like any moment from now, okay? I also saw something bottom of the deck. For some of you guys, this could also be connected to the month of August. So your manifestation could come to you in the month of August, or this could also be connected to a manifestation connected to a person born in the month of August. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you. Or the next full moon. This could also be about some type of manifestation coming to you next full moon, which I think this month, the full moon is on the 27th of July, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but yeah, this could also be a problem that you had because of a person born in the month of August, or that is being resolved like any moment from now, okay? Or a lot of manifestations are gonna come to you in August. So August could be your month of, dang, everything is manifesting, or there's so much manifesting, or something like that, okay? We're going to read this card out here, and I also feel like I want to read out the boss up card. Okay, give me a moment, guys. I just need to get the guidebook here. Let's see what the boss up says. Sorry. Okay. Let me actually get 2 more cards who this person is that wants to play victim, okay, with these cards here. They just told me to do that. That you know that you don't take anything personal from it's kind of like your spirit guide sitting, you know, don't take any rude comment from them personally. It's a war and a battle that they have with themselves when they look into the mirror. Okay. Whoever feels triggered by you bossing up, because I feel like it's almost as if you talk to yourself, or you talk about yourself, and they feel personally attacked by you talking to yourself or talking about yourself or giving yourself a pep talk. That's the vibe that is coming through here, guys. You know, so who this person who's playing victim, they don't want to change it, they just want to be who they are, okay? For some of you guys, this could be let me see, who is this person that just wants to like stay as they are and not change or whatever? Let's see. For some of you guys, this could be a female that you distanced yourself from. Okay, so this could be a female that you distanced yourself from. This could be a mother figure. So this person could already have children, or this could be your mother. Not for everybody, okay, depending on what's going on in your life. Basically, this is a person who is not self-aware. They always blame the outside world and they never think about like how they took part in certain things, or they take everything very personally instead of realizing that everybody is living their own life, you know, and that the world doesn't revolve around them. Okay, but yeah, this could be an ice queen, so this could be a female. Her energy is very cold. She doesn't have much empathy. She might even be laughing about people's pain and stuff like that. And who, you don't want to be friends with this person anyway, whoever this energy here is, okay? So yeah, this could be a female that you already cut off. That is kind of like, I don't know, triggered by you, gossiping about you, sitting in a group talking shit about you, okay? For some of you guys, this could also be a masculine that likes to wear suits, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this could be like, listen, I'm telling you, this could be a man who's wearing a suit, kind of like they look at that energy. For some of you guys, this is a man and he wants to be a boss, but he knows that you are the real boss, that the energy that you carry is the real boss instead of them. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, so for some of you guys, that's the energy here. So this could be like a man in suit and tie, and they want to be, I don't even know. They just look like a boss, but their energy is not like a boss. And with you, it might be the other way around, where you don't look like a boss, but your energy is like a boss. You always think about like the people or like the solution for everybody and not just yourself. So this could even be an energy where someone is triggered because you always have an answer to something. Or for me, this feels like an energy here where, let's say for example, like I'm seeing a picture of like people sitting in class, like, you know, like a classroom, and nobody knows the answer but you don't want to put your hand up. You don't want to, you know, like show that you know the answer because you don't want to be in the spotlight. You don't want people to look at you, but you do know the answer. That's the vibe that is coming through. So someone could feel like you always have an answer, or you always have a solution, or kind of like with your brain is like a boss. So they might look like a boss and they might walk and talk like a boss, but your brain is like a boss. Or they want to be a visionary, and they can be a visionary if they stop looking at you all the fucking time. But they feel like your brain is like a visionary, or your brain is like a boss, or something like that, okay? Or they just feel like at some point you're going to end up being a boss somehow, some way, okay? And that's why they feel triggered, okay? But yeah, let's see. It's kind of like they act like the boss, but the real boss is you, okay? I don't really know what that means. And you can both be a boss, you know. It's not that just one boss is existing. There can be two people that are a boss, but if they get triggered by you being a boss, that means that they don't actually believe that they are a boss, and that's work that they have to do within them. That's work that they have to do in front of the mirror and not fight with you. See what I mean? If they know they are a boss, why would they give a shit about you? Right? Then there's two people that are a boss. Anyway, let's see. Okay. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, if you are in a connection right now, there could be a person who feels like they've never met a woman or a man like you, that is that visionary, or that is that responsible, or that does so many things in their life, or that is so like, that has so much ambition, that has so much resilience. You know, they can see like your future is gonna be bright because of your, I'm hearing diplomacy, and I don't know why, because of your discipline, or because of your focus, or because of your ideas, and because of like your attitude towards life. And I feel like they never met someone like you, like all their other girlfriends or all their other boyfriends. They were more of like a follower instead of a leader. And now that they are with you and your energy feels like a boss or like a leader, they have to get used to it. Do you know what I mean? Where maybe they have always been the teacher in previous relationships. Now they realize like they might have to be a student a little bit in your relationship with them, because you have so many, you know, cool ideas or whatever. So they might be realizing like, hey, I really attracted a boss babe. But do you know what I mean? Like, not every man can handle a boss babe is what I'm hearing, or not every woman can handle a boss man. Some people, do you know what I mean? So they could feel like you have the energy of a boss babe, and they have to get used to it, because all the other girls and all the other guys, they looked up to them, but now they're the ones looking up to you, and you might also look up to them too, but they're not used to that dynamic. Yeah, they're not used to that dynamic of like a strong woman or a strong man, because they were always like, they maybe were in relationships with women or men that were like a damsel in distress that needs to be helped, and you're like, I don't need no help, you know. But if you know what I mean, or like, I don't know, they have to get used to that dynamic, okay? In case you have like a fight with someone right now, when it comes to like romantic type of energy here, but you're gonna know where you are, because I already talked about like the ones that want to change and the ones that don't want to change. Anyway, so let's see. It says, are you done with daydreaming about the life that you wish you had? Do you feel pushed around by other people ever so often? Are you finally ready to boss up and take control over your life? Now's the time. There's nothing in your way that cannot be conquered, and there's no mountain too high for you to climb. Becoming a boss and taking the lead in life is your choice, so you must actively choose to boss up to see results. The universe is placing opportunities close enough for you to reach if you dare to stretch your arms out just a little more. And then she says, then it says, what does the future look like? What is your daily schedule? Does your ideal future involve traveling in the world and getting paid big bucks to do so? Do you envision yourself in a healthy relationship with the potential of expanding into a family? What are some of the physical changes you see in your ideal future? We are taught that dreams are just that, dreams. However, many inspiring humans on this planet have wildly exceeded their families and society's expectations by bossing up. I keep saying it like that, I love it. And fearlessly going after their dreams, turning them into their reality. You need to know that you can do the same despite what other people may think. Don't let other people's projections of themselves and their capabilities interfere with the person you know you can be. A boss, the creator of a life you are proud of and have always desired. Quit dreaming and go for it, okay? So I'm hearing there could be like a lot of manifestations coming to you in August, or there could be like a huge manifestation coming to you in the month of August, okay? That maybe you tried to manifest something since January and it's coming to you in August, or somehow August and January are significant months, and it's going to mean something different for all of you guys, okay? Now let me read out the Violet Angel card here, okay? So it says, Breaking Dawn. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She's the color of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships, and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. Possibly in August, because the August card came out. But it's going to start the next couple of days, but I think August is going to be the peak or whatever, or it's going to really like start to like manifest for real, okay? She wishes to arouse you so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming soon. Wake up and and ready yourself. Yeah, so here's what you need to hear right now is get ready. Stay ready, get ready. I'm hearing if you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared, okay? It says, there have been times recently when you felt you've lost your spark and that your physical body has been exhausted, almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul, but now I am here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, but the best is on the horizon. It is faint and it is gathering energy, but it is on its way now. Soon, with the new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again, and you will feel reconnected to your own internal power source. Once more, your spirit will blossom and your intuition will hum. Please awaken earlier and be ready to begin our work on this new project by spending time outside in nature in the early morning. Okay, so yeah, something about waking up earlier, something about stay prepared, get prepared, prepare yourself for success, prepare yourself for something here, for your manifestation to arrive. I'm hearing, yeah, if you stay prepared, you ain't gotta get prepared. That's what I'm hearing, okay? It says, with fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. Ooh, so your new reality could really start in August, okay? You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have long hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakening flies into your life. Who's this person who just want to stay in a victim mentality, and where pile number 3 shouldn't, take them seriously? Okay, just a few more cards. So for some of you guys, whoever this person is that just doesn't want to take responsibility and they want to stay salty. They could be born in the month of July. This could be a person born in the month of July. This could be a person born in the month of May. Maybe you had a fight with them in May or in July. Okay, for some of you guys, this is a person who only cares about getting 𝑑𝑖CK or getting 𝑝USSY. It says too much concern with sexual matters, so this person could be very sexual, or all they care about is the next 𝑑𝑖CK appointments, 𝑝USSY, money, weed, okay, or something like that. Yeah, this could also be a co-worker, because it says pay attention to your work. This could also be a co-worker that is born in the month of May or July. They just want to stay salty. This is like the energy of like, don't take this person seriously, don't take them personal. Just like Kendrick said in the song, like, this is not a rap battle, this is a long life battle that you have with yourself. So let them be. That's what I'm hearing. That's what you need to hear right now. Let them be. Don't even engage. Let this person be. Let them be salty. Let them dwell in their salty energy. Okay, and who's this person that has this spiritual awakening right now because of pile number 3? Who's this person that really is like, reflecting? Yeah, look at that. It says spiritual love. So whoever this person is, they are spiritual, which makes sense, right? Usually the people that are spiritual, they're the ones who like self-reflect and stuff like that. So whoever this person is, maybe you even inspired them to be more spiritual. Maybe you said like, damn, I cannot imagine a life without spirituality, and they felt like, is it really that good? Like, or because they felt triggered, like, oh, so that means my life is not good because I'm not spiritual. But then they started to do spiritual practices and realized, damn, spirituality really is a blessing. Okay, so yeah, this could also be like this person, whoever has this awakening because of you, they are spiritual, or they want to become spiritual because of you. This person's name could also be Lily. Okay, for some of you guys, this person maybe carries a purple purse or something like that. Okay, whoever has this realization. You also have here, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, and I feel like you will know who this person is because they're going to reach out to you and tell you like, hey, you are right, thank you. Okay, this could also be a person, this could also be a person that really likes Asian culture. They might like martial arts. They might like, I'm hearing gong chi. Yeah, I'm hearing this person, whoever this person is, they could be into Asian philosophies. They could be into Asian karate movies, whoever has this realization, or they could be into anime, whoever has this realization here, and they're gonna come towards you and tell you like, hey, you were right, like, thank you, and I'm sorry for acting stupid or whatever. So they could be into like Asian culture. May that be the food, may that be the philosophy, may that be anime. Okay, maybe they have maybe they're into feng shui, or they are like into like martial arts, or any like Eastern medicine. That's what I'm hearing. They could be into Eastern medicine, okay, or something like that. Or you maybe said something to them and you recommended Eastern medicine to them, and they want to thank you. They're about to come to you, okay. It could be in August for some of you guys, or the next couple of days. So who's this person that is grateful for pile number 3? Is like, it's like you said something and it was constructive criticism. This person's name could start with a V, okay, or they could be an Aries. Okay, yeah, they could be an Aries, or this person's name could start with a V. Okay, we have target here. Yeah, because this person is goal oriented, so this person is someone who wants to achieve things. They are goal oriented. Okay, one more. Okay, for some of you guys, whoever this person is, they could be born in the month of February, or the last time you saw them was February. Okay, or something about February. We also have a ring here. So for some of you guys, it's definitely your partner, okay? Yeah, look at that. It says you should accept valid criticism. I'm telling you. Okay, where is the card? Yeah, it says you should accept valid criticism. For some of you guys, it's a co-worker. Okay, this could be a co-worker that is on vacation right now, so they could not be there right now. They could either be like not at work because they're sick, or they could not be at work because of a vacation, or this person's on vacation right now. Whoever has this like realization, okay, is what I'm picking up here. This person also recently cut their hair, or they will cut their hair. They might come into the company with a new haircut. Okay, this is the person that got triggered by you, but they realize you just pushed them to greatness. That's all you did, okay? Or that you never had bad intentions or whatever, okay? They see you. They see you for who you really are, okay? Okay, pile number 3. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.